Hello, how we doing? How we doing? If there's a companion quest that we should do, or sorry, the companion quest. Obviously, we're doing the companion quest. If there's a world quest we should do, then we need to get started ASAP so that we can get it done and it not be 3 a.m. Yeah, what was it? I didn't go to bed until like 4:30 a.m. on the original Penacony stream. But how we doing? How we doing? Hope you guys have had a good day so far. Oh man, dude, that was the battle music. What I was playing before, right here, that was the battle music in Penacony, dude. The battle music is so good. It has no right to be that good, but it is. So I've done a little bit of grinding for Black Swan. I have her traces up, not maxed, but they're leveled up a little bit. Okay, we're getting there. The pre-farm, not as, you know, as it should have been, but can we chat about the Penacony story for now? Yes. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think most people are done with it. Also, since we're doing the companion quest, I feel like most people that are going to be in chat should have already finished the story. There's a huge shadow in the hotel. Run, Misha. Run. Do not let the shadow catch you, brother. Your legs have gone weak. Oh my god. No. Misha's gonna die. I'm glad you're okay, Misha. I'm glad. You're doing great. Keep it up. There's a black shadow haunting the hotel at night. Sometimes crying, sometimes laughing. Is it another kidnapped body like the one we read about? Did they beat up the shadow? Did they? Did they beat it up, Misha? Here, let me pause the music now. Oh, dude, that's Sam's boss fight music? Oh, dude, it's so good. You can do it! Good job, Misha. Hopefully he doesn't die during that. Alright, let's turn up the actual game volume, shall we? Should be loud enough. Actually, it is not loud enough. Let me increase the game volume. Ari, hello. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. A wild Ari has appeared. Okay. That should be good. That should be good. In fact, we'll probably put it down just a little bit. Okay. Let us get started, shall we? How do you feel about, about the Duke Inferno setup being torched? Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I can't say that I'm completely surprised if they did actually just off-screen Inferno, but I still don't I still don't believe the fact that the rest of the mansion like disbanded after. 100% I think we're gonna at least see one of the Everflame mansion in Penacony. There's no way that they just all disbanded. They'll probably all have their own individual, like, you know, once now that if it is actually gone. Because they'll probably want to. Also, where was that thing you said? World Quest with a blue exclamation mark at Dream's Edge. Ah, this one? The trees at peace? I assume that's the only one with the blue exclamation mark. So I'm going to assume that the soul one is the correct one. But before we do that, let's actually do the companion quest, shall we? But yeah, I can't say I'd be completely surprised if they did off-screen Inferno, but we'll see one of them. We'll see one of them for sure. Let's see. The Chadwick mission? The Dr. Chadwick mission. How long is that world quest, by the way? Also, I'm pretty sure this is the companion quest thing. Hello, Miss Vanity. Someone just donated a dream bubble to our store. After conducting psychometric spectral analysis on it, I suspect you would be interested in the contents of this dream bubble. Who donated it to you, Mr. Or, sorry, Doctor. My bad. Doctor's a step up from Mr. The donor is an elegant lady with the name Black Swan. If you have the time, we would love to have you anytime. Also, I love the fact that it's like a duo mission, an actual, like... This is highly copium, by the way. My guess is that he's walking around with Acheron and is waiting for an opportunity to take Penacony down from the inside. That would be cool. I think that is also highly copium. I am going to agree. But hey, I'm down for it. The world quest is about an hour and a half? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll try and get to it today. If we can't do it on stream, then I'll do it and then let you guys know my thoughts. But welcome to the Dreamscape sales store. Long time no see, old big eye.
Long time no see.
Is audio good? It should be fine.
I've already made the necessary preparation.
Perfect, thanks.
Be careful. We did pass the safety inspection stipulated by Article 027.
Damaged Ferris.
Article 076. However, this dreamscape,
unfiltered and unpolished.
Unpolished fresh.
Oh my god. It's a very potent dream. Very potent.
Call this type of dream
Gamers. Dr. Edward, what?
If you're into that kind of thing. If you feel any discomfort, please leave the dreamscape immediately.
It's seek professional medical help. It's the actual warning before every single video game you play ever.
Luckily, I just so happen to be an excellent doctor.
Oh, are you?
Psychiatric.
Ah, so if I get stabbed, you can't help me?
Please, close your eyes and rest your forehead on the dream.
So this is donated by Black Swan. Interesting. Let's see what it is.
I nearly forgot.
No, man.
That elegant girl mentioned something before she went.
What was it?
The
What'd she
nature
say?
of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreams.
Actually just talking.
For anyone else by spoiling the ending.
Okay. So other people can also experience this? Oh no, not the trash can. Not the trash can. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, Black Swan needs to be in my team. Okay, what does their Black Swan look like? Affected rate 104. Theirs might be better than mine. Theirs might actually be better than mine right now. Let's just go with the trial one. This is so sad. I still need to build out my Black Swan. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, let's do... Obviously, Kafka. Let's do Roan May. And let's do... Guinevere. Sure. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. You're at 60 pity for Black Swan. You might just make it. I hope you do. Because she is an absolute beauty. Everyone deserves at least one copy of Black Swan.
There is no question about it. This is murder.
Murder? What are you talking about?
Murder. Such a foreign word to us.
Murder?
The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family.
I don't think you saw last story stream. I don't think this NPC saw anything that happened in the last 24, 48 hours.
In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, at worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
See, we don't know if that's actually the case if they get stabbed with death. However, I am still under the impression that if you die in the dream, you do end up waking up in reality. So I'm still on that copium train of they're not actually dead, but that they were kidnapped so that whenever they did wake up from the dream, no one would know where they are. However, copium is definitely a word that could be used in that situation.
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm,
Sampo,
the criminal intent is
Sparkle.
clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
Why does she always take on the Sampo's form?
You're not wrong.
You're here this time.
Not
Hello.
casualties.
Welcome in, Elsie. Welcome
Being
in.
smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all.
Oh, did that actually happen?
This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony.
Oh, no. Even if there are no casualties being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street. No, she's saying that like that did happen.
You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
We're both guests of the political family. Interesting. Wait, did she say we can inspect the body? Oh, no, it's investigate the crime scene. Okay, my bad. Oh, that was the hammer? That is a very sparkle-looking themed hammer.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
Look at her face, man. Tell the truth, offer no explanation. Well, like she said herself, memo keepers don't lie, or the truth, whatever. Memories can't lie.
Suggestions at the memory level.
Sparkle does a little trolling.
If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact.
Oh, I see. I see.
If we had a little more time, I could have even convinced her I was Sheepe the Harmony.
Sheepe mentioned by name? Stop looking at me like that, girly. Stop looking at me like that.
Then on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Oh, I did want to talk about that a little bit. Should we talk about it now? I don't know. Okay, you know when we first showed up in the hotel, like right before we talked to Misha, we found the note from the watchmaker on it that said if you find the item, then you'll gain an audience. I think what they mean by that is if we find whatever the item is, then we'll get an audience with Sheepe. Because every single time that we've like got an audience in what's it called? Like the swarm disaster, like whenever you complete a thing, it says like, okay, now you're gonna gain an audience with the Eon. So I think whatever item we need to find, whenever we find it, we'll actually end up getting it glanced by Sheepe. Anyway, this is a little tidbit thrown at you. Let's discuss your companion.
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time.
Oh. Is this actually Sampo then?
You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel.
Question mark?
You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street.
Like in her trailer.
Reflections of the Aiden Park.
Aiden.
Even in
I think I said Aiden
reflections
last time.
of the wine glass. Everywhere.
She is always everywhere. Come on
My
now.
dear, do you have a crush on me? Well,
Eh?
seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game.
Okay. Let's do
I left a
it.
puzzle for you, Nero Timal. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you can solve it, then we can talk.
Perfect. We just need to play a little mini game. No
Don't
problem.
keep me waiting, my dear.
My dear.
Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
Okay.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony.
Oh.
She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul.
What? A different memo keeper was watching her specifically?
The address at the mask
Huh.
gave you was right here.
Weird.
But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a very fun game. We don't know any other like actual memo keeper by character besides the one that's on, I guess technically the two memo keepers that we've talked to. One in March's little backstory thing, and then the one on the Express. But I'm assuming the one on the Express doesn't leave.
Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Oh, Black Swan, you're competitive?
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all.
Helping her deliver
I
a
never knew
letter?
This was actually a declaration of warfare.
Okay,
They
so this
say
is
you
actually
shouldn't kill
Sampo.
the messenger. So maybe
Maybe.
you can just, you know, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not on your level.
Oh, come on, Sampo. Don't try and downplay yourself like that. We know you're on a much higher level.
What a frightened look you have. Don't
There's a bunch of
worry.
minimal keepers that come
Since
to
this has
Penacony. I guess that
nothing
makes
to do
sense
with
because the
you,
dreams,
I won't
but
be suspecting you of anything.
I'm more about the fact that she said that.
Why don't you come?
Who
take a
else looks like
stroll
Black
with
Swan?
me?
I won't be suspecting you of anything. Sure, sure.
Seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Oh, fine. It's all fine. No big deal.
Thanks, Sampo. Appreciate it. I'm glad you could be my little detective. Ask the Bloodhound family member about the case. Well, hold on. Can I talk to these people? Nope, I cannot. Alright.
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Yes, regarding the
Who
victim.
was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari.
Shamari.
Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari and suddenly assaulted him with a hammer.
Wow. Okay. A tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves.
Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Okay, it's interesting that they still chase after them even if they're not, like, actually dead from the dream.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Right. Regarding the Sweet Dreams troop present at the scene of the
Who
crime.
are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here.
Weird.
Nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order.
Kidnapped them just so they can be witnesses to the crime.
Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Well, the one on the right doesn't have an actual mouth, but we'll try our best.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Sampo, no. This is left behind for you. You're dealing with it now. Regarding evidence at the scene of the
Any
crime.
leads yet?
Yeah, any blood, any fingerprints,
This
nothing.
is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet.
But the
All
hammer.
we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID.
So clearly sparkle coded. That is ridiculous.
They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Also, you would think it'd be like just a normal hammer with like a sharp edge. No, that's like one of the toy hammers that you hit the thing and the little other thing shoots up for the bell. Can we summon the victim?
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams and went on to vacation in another dreamscape.
Isn't that crazy? Bro got murdered in cold blood and was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to a different dreamscape.
That's not to bother him. Best experiences always have to come first.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
I don't think she's gonna kill like that.
Looks like we'll have to play
On
this
that
little game of
degree.
sparkles then.
All right, let's go see if we can make them talk.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Perfect. I love the voice already.
Mr. Cold Feet, why'd you do it?
Oh, already immediately suspicious of Sampo.
So they can talk after all. Miss
Oh.
Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
Oh, wow. Incredible. So they were witnesses. Huh? Is that what they said?
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family,
Miss Sparkle Goldhammer. Great. I love conflicting information.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real
I
surname?
like the way she said, oh.
Oh, I guess.
Oh.
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real
Hey.
name either.
You're right, it doesn't, and it probably isn't.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival,
All they
all
found
they
was
found
her
was
body. So Sparkle was murdered, huh? Even though she just spoke to
Miss
us.
Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
Imagine Sparkle actually just goes out like that. Someone just hit her in the head with a hammer, and Sparkle is dead.
My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before,
Okay.
but they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang.
Interesting. I thought they disbanded. Well, okay. The Annihilation Gang is different from I was about to say Anti-Annihilation. The Everflame Mansion.
They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle.
To escape punishment. Huh.
So the 3 of them teamed up to kill her.
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be 1 murderer.
Okay.
Unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers.
Unless
Hang on. Wait.
they're accomplices.
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Got it. Those 3 were all vying against each other.
Okay.
They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
Wow, love this. They're really trying to confuse everyone here.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those 3...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan.
I am so down for everyone cutting Sampo off.
You apprehend the real culprit.
Can we all
I've got the
agree?
case file right here.
Just cut
Want to
Sampo
learn
off
more
anytime he
about the
tries to
suspects?
talk.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I'd love to know about the suspects. Who you got?
Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the 3 suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright.
Okay.
Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately
Severed?
while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be.
Not too much on my man, Vanity. Hey, listen. Look at him. How am I supposed to not punch him? His right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand.
Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away
A
as soon as a
coward?
group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town.
Rare? Come on now, look at Sampo. He's right here.
Last
Totally
of all
he's
comes
handsome.
Wright.
Surely.
This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off
They
everything.
broke his legs.
Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
They broke his legs before he got his arm severed and he got his face disfigured?
Hang on, I'm confused here.
Left and...
on, right? Is this some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
No, please don't. I got it. Yes, please. That won't be necessary.
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
As you should. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Yeah, she's got a perfect photographic memory. Case review. Hello? That's like an actual figure? While you're experiencing this dreamscape, you can re-examine the details of the puzzle whenever you wish. This seems to be a convenient feature prepared by Dr. Edward. He's so nice. What a nice guy.
Look, an ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
But I thought the victim was...
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, no, I guess that makes sense.
The fact that this ID is here
All
means Miss
belongings would
Sparkle
also go
placed
back?
it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
And the hammer? The ID belonged to Shamari, a worker of the Talent Motivation Department of the International Peace Corporation. Most IPT staff value their ID greatly. Apparently, some have even installed it onto their forehead. What? Ensuring that they can show it off to people wherever they go. Sparkle probably left it at the crime scene to prove that she really did assault someone. Did you see 6 bakery Swan? No, I did not E6 her, no. I ain't got the money for that.
Holy,
Come on now.
This hammer is super heavy. This must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case.
Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
She must be very strong then.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target.
Maybe she's just stronger than you, Sampo. You ever thought about that? Maybe she's been, you know, lifting those weights, getting those gains. What have you been up to recently? Have you worked out? When's the last time you worked out, Sampo? This giant wooden hammer Sparkle used to attack Shamari. It seems to be a custom-made model specifically for her. It is extremely heavy, and even Sampo can't lift it in one hand. Whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, stop. What a Herculean woman. Oh.
Is that all the evidence?
Yeah, only those 2 pieces.
How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on?
Oh, hello. What's up?
Oh,
Aren't you supposed to be
me.
dead?
When did you pop out?
No scream, no reaction, no nothing. Man just said, oh, you scared me. She literally just said boo. She did the Oreo thing. Those, like, the Halloween Oreos.
The 2 pieces of
Please tell me you
evidence
know what
that
I'm talking
found
about.
are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason.
Does she inherit the strength of
They're
those she
clues to the
shapeshifted to?
puzzle.
Oh, that's actually a good question. I would assume no, but I guess we'll have to see. How do you feel about the Pepeshi people? They're so cute. I agree. They are adorable. Have you seen the Discord tag about Evo? Yes, I did. The fact that Third Strike is there is incredible. I love that. Can't wait to see it.
But
Also, I'm
there
glad that
are still some other
that Grand Blue
clues
is
that
there.
were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Oh, okay. So we need to go looking around. then.
Isn't that a bit unnecessary?
No. It's disruptive to have a
Oh.
stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene.
Oh, so wait, you just
Miss Sparkle is a law.
admitted that they're irrelevant evidence?
Would never bring extra trouble to the family.
Surely.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take
Mr.
her up
Assistant.
on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
Yes. The way she says it. This way. No way. We're gonna be morphing? Black Swan morphs into Mr. Man. Hanu. Enter the room where Sparkle hid the clues. Incredible. Clue number 1. Oh, look, it's a gift box. Or no, it's a button.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Push it. What happens when you push it? Oh.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
I don't know. I kinda wanna push it. I kinda wanna push it.
The mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
But I thought you said Miss Sparkle's already dead. How is she gonna go up in smoke if she's already dead?
Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
No. But if I push it before she pushes it, then I live, right?
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
I'll just push it when I'm not on Penacony.
Correct. Exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask me why?
Sure. Why?
okay. Why?
Because she is fair.
Surely.
This is nuts.
Surely. Sampo's like bored out of his mind. Wow! Oh my god! Both the buttons do the same thing? Incredible! Hanu vision. Let's see what clue number 2 is. Oh no. We need to go back into Big Mommy mode.
Huh.
Alright. Now we can continue. Oh, a puzzle! A pom-pom puzzle? Let's go! I love pom-pom. I see. Rotate. Rotate. It's his face. Bonk. This goes on the thingy. This goes there. This goes there. Pom-pom? It was pom-pom all along? Imagine the first thing pom-pom does when he gets off, or when they get off the train, is commit murder.
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected to the case?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories?
A red.
It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
Interesting that they say that. With all the text being red. With Acheron. So many red things on Penacony. Red doors.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle.
Oh,
You were
right.
worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
Of course, of course.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight. Then, let's pretend we were misled by a red herring.
I like how she's just actually going along with this.
This doll. Could it be connected to the case?
I love her. I love her so
I
much.
see. Thank you for your keen insight. Then, let's pretend we
said,
were misled by a red herring.
This doll.
This doll. Could it be connected to the case?
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
No, I think she does. This is fun for her. Come on now. Play along. Play along. An exquisite pom-pom toy. Who knows why Sparkle would have something like this? Maybe it's truly because the conductor's beauty is famous throughout the cosmos. Well, that has to be the case, because did you guys know that there was a Pepeshi that can also transform? And transform to look like Pom-Pom? Push. We just committed murder! Black Swan! You can't commit murder while investigating a murder case! That defeats the purpose of the murder.
This notice.
Is Pom-Pom
seems
unique,
like
or
a
are there
hint
more
for
like
us
him?
From Miss Sparkle.
We don't know. As far as we're aware, Pom-Pom is the only Pom-Pom. Goldhammer resident security regulations. To prevent criminals from hurting our great and lovely Miss Sparkle, the Goldhammer residents shall abide by the following rules and regulations from today onward. One, all retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Golden Hammer residence using the facial recognition system. 2, those who cannot pass through the facial recognition system will be killed on the spot. That's a nice second rule. 3, these regulations are in effect indefinitely. Pom-Pom is Pom-Pom.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
Oh wait, did it say go out? No, it said they're in effect. Oh, the regulations are in effect. Oh, because someone got through the facial recognition system. I got you.
This is so her style, isn't it? Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
All right.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator?
We don't
This
know.
evidence. I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp. Lefton, that guy lost his hand.
Hello? That's some Honkai Impact 3rd style right there. having them come up in a hologram.
Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff?
Right, he ran into the cliff. Yes.
I remember this one best. Wright has a broken leg.
Why did you remember that one the most? Dude got his legs broken, and Stamper was like, man, I remember the time I would break people's legs.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
Well,
If you put it like
I would
that,
say let's...
Then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
I would say it has to be the guy who got his face disfigured. Or the guy... Because the guy who got his arm chopped off... Which, by the way, is his arm chopped off? This model is definitely messed up. Are you saying his arm got severed, like, horizontally? Or I guess that wouldn't be horizontally. Yo, what happened?
So, who exactly is the murderer? Lefton, that guy lost his hand.
Oh, he did lose his hand. Security regulations? Maybe it tried to kill him?
Is that so? I feel like the evidence doesn't really match.
For the guy who lost his hand, it wouldn't be the hammer. The button?
Oh, is that...
Okay, we're just gonna click all of them.
Oh, is that...
Based on the bailiff's statement,
Ah, yes.
Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to...
Oh, I
move
get
his
it. I
own
get it.
his
Oh, yeah. Because he couldn't pick
swinging
it up
that
with
giant
one hand,
sledgehammer
probably.
to murder someone.
I see.
That must be hard for him. Probably impossible.
Now I see.
Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
Downgraded. Not completely dismissed, but downgraded.
So, who exactly is the murderer?
Okay, well,
Remember
this guy...
Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident?
It was disfigured. So he wouldn't be able to see who he would be murdering. Because his face was disfigured.
Oh, is that...
Okay.
Poor
He wouldn't be
guy.
able to do the facial
He
recognition.
was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe. If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial recognition system. That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
Ooh, you see the way she actually pronounced the name?
That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
The other NPC did not give it the pizzazz.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Wright could be the murderer.
Oh, right!
That was
Literally.
easy. Let's tell the constable our answer and see what he thinks.
Oh, we're not going to even use the evidence? Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan.
The murderer is Wright.
She's like, the constable's like, you can't say murder's right! Murder's so wrong! Murder's so left-handed.
You have answered correctly.
Oh, so you already
As
knew?
expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan.
Yeah, that sounds
Give me
right.
I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
You wonder if it means middle or something? I have no idea, but that would be funny if it does mean middle. Game rules stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is. There's another puzzle.
The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Hey, I didn't either.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior. I'm afraid this chase may just go on forever.
It's okay. If that means more voice lines from you, I am A-okay with
I have
this.
to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
I don't know. You tell me, masked fool.
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior.
Black Swan is so gorgeous.
Memories
How am I
cannot
supposed to take
lie,
my eyes off of her?
and hers may just understand more about her.
It
than
means
she does
Central Mountains. Okay, so basically middle, yes.
herself. Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
Huh. Interesting. Why? To keep it fun? To keep the puzzle fun? Or... Oh. Can I talk to you?
You don't think they'll realize we aren't actually...
Oh, no way. Please put more trust in me.
Dude, oh my god. I'm gonna say it every single time that she speaks, chat, but Arryn Zech did so good
on Sparkle's
on the voice acting.
Or
love her.
Should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle
Do you actually have a crush? Oh my goodness. No response.
I told you. It's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness.
Oh, right. Oh, that's why she doesn't want to use her
And
powers.
as a Memo Keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
Incredible. You really like her facial expressions? You find it mesmerizing? What are her... Oh, I was going to say what are her idols, but we'll look at them later. Since I can't just automatically trigger them. I don't feel like waiting. Oh my god, man. Penacony's so good. Also, that art of Robin is incredible. I love it so much. Also, this is probably the full episode of Clocky that they're going to release to us at some point. Because they said that they're going to show us some episodes.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess.
Wow, look at this sheriff.
And those two weirdos are probably here too.
I don't think I've seen that model.
There's
This is
nobody
new,
else
I
at the
think.
scene. Seems like Miss Sparkle used the same method to
Send
send
the
dreamers back
dreamers.
to reality. Let's talk to those two there, then.
You felt like she was too close to Kafka at the Myriad Celestia trailer, but she feels very distinct now. Yeah, I do remember saying, because I watched a lot of people's reactions to that trailer, and yeah, I think a lot of people said that they thought that it was Kafka
You
talking.
finally made it!
Ah, yes.
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
The music.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Does this look like a young person to you, Sampo?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
Hey, nice. We love apple trees.
Huh. The skit this time is a modernist one.
Okay. This music, I cannot hear this music without thinking of Battle Block Theater. Please tell me you guys can agree. Have any of you guys in chat played Battle Block Theater? This is so similar to like the main theme of Battle Block.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Galactic business magnet.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut
For the
me one
laughter.
time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out.
Oh no. Someone murdered her in the store?
After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on,
No!
but instead discovered Miss
Strangled to
Sparkle's body.
death?
She had been strangled to death.
Who could have strangled someone so cute?
There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Pepeshi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shan, and a wealthy intellectual.
After the stream, can you please check on Mark? Check on Mark? What do you mean? What's going on? Did something happen? Hold on. Don't worry about him right now. Just check on him after stream, please. Okay, I got you. I got you. As long as he is okay right now. Bum,
Our
bum, bum,
old
bum.
friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Oh? Go on.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
So gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately
I'm assuming there's gonna be
alone.
at least 3
And they were
puzzles.
not working in cahoots.
They were not working in cahoots, okay?
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk anymore with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy!
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects. from me.
Incredible.
I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who
Hogwash,
Miss
love that
Sparkle's
word.
killer is.
Yes, I will. Don't even worry about it. I will find out who strangled her to
Let
death.
me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward.
Let me guess. Up, down, and...
First of all is the shopkeeper, right?
Oh.
He's one of the Pepashi people, and only
They're gonna
stands
be the
tall
same
as
names.
Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it.
What? That's a pretty tall Pepeshi. I mean, I know Sparkle is short, but that's still a pretty tall Pepeshi.
Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading
I can't believe they're
Guild
the same
and
names.
is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing her. Finally, there is the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over
His family heirloom.
It's
No
possible
wonder he would
had a
want to
grudge against her.
strangle her to death.
That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
No, that won't be necessary.
That won't be necessary. I remember it all.
Gotta keep it canon. Can't have her repeat it. Because Black Swan will always remember. Always. Investigating.
And there's the tie.
Ah.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder
Oh, they were
weapon?
strangled with the
tag on
tie.
The tie reads, only for Imperial Master Lefton. Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
That's not how you use the word imperial.
Lefton's tie.
There's
And
an
what,
accounting
another
book
ID?
lying on the
Oh, an
ground.
accounting book.
It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong.
A
Is
code
that
name.
Someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
See, now Sampo's getting into it. Oh, a code name. Oh, that's the wrong voice line.
This Jian Katong person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
Well, let's go take a look at more evidence, because there's clearly going to be another... Yep, there it is. Actually, you know what? This is new. I haven't explored this area before.
So, it's just like the first case.
Because the
then.
first place we
Only
went
two
through in the
pieces of
story, but
evidence.
this
the
one...
rest hidden inside
Wait,
her
not.
memories again.
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
Then why are you here?
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
Because the investigation still needs to happen, Sampo. She just won't distract you from the investigation, clearly. Hanu! Oh, look at this new open space. After being struck by Boss Stone climbing the staircase because it was challenging as a mountain hike, I can't climb stairs. This is ridiculous. Return to normal form. Oh, I see. Boop. Imagine being able to just touch a TV and turn into Black Swan. That'd be incredible. Oh, evidence. Ta-da!
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
Crayon?
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepashi person.
Little Pepeshi.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
A small stool with 2 small footprints drawn on it using a crayon, indicating it once belonged to a Pepeshi worker. This is perhaps the most crude out of all the evidence Miss Sparkle had fallen from her pedestal. Boop. We need to take the little rocket. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Wait, I thought the rocket ship was over here. Oh, it's right. Yeah, it's right here. Shooting through the sky. Oh, I thought we were going over to the right. Evidence.
What's that
Ew.
smell?
Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Oh my god, you think the red herring is a red herring?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Okay, Sampo saying cringe was not on my bingo card for for this mission.
Even among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
I like Sparkle. She gets it. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, King and Sparkle need to have a little pun get together.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
Only one.
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
Oh, you only want kind people's memories, huh? Oh my god. This evidence is obviously something comical Sparkle made. To avoid you thinking that you wasted time investigating this useless evidence, here's a recipe. Smoke the red herring or any other type of preserved fish until it turns golden on both sides. Place it into a dish, remove all bones, then crush the meat. Add raw eggs into the frying pan and fry it until well done. Then add vegetables you like and fry that too. Then add in crushed smoked red herring and day-old rice. Add some salt. Be careful with how much you put in though. There's already preserved fish in it. Stir fry evenly, then plate, and voila! Here's a smoked red herring fried rice. You're welcome. Incredible. Thank you, Sparkle, for the recipe. Oh, that is an Amber Alert. Bonk.
This clock is
broken.
Open it up and take a look.
Let's do it. Open it up. I love these puzzles. These are so cool. Now you could say, but you're bad at them. And to that, I agree. Huge. Maybe I'm not as bad as I thought. Wow. The easiest one of all.
Ooh. There's a ring inside. This is evidence too. Why was it planted inside another device?
Wait, that's okay. First of all, this ring is actually really pretty. What kind of stone is that? Is that the color? Okay. Is that the color of aventurine? Like the color aventurine? Aventurine is a form of quartz.
Because this ring was found
inside the victim's mouth.
To reconstruct the scene of the crime.
Ah, was this the family heirloom?
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom.
Oh, it is. I was thinking if it was maybe it too. Because I mean, when I look it up, when I look up aventurine color, they're both green, but I am colorblind with greens and my reds. So I don't know if these are the same shade or not. They look very similar to me.
That should be it. Let's head out.
All right, let's do it. Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
It looks like that word. Peridot? Oh, that is definitely a little bit closer. Yeah, that definitely does look a little bit closer. And a lot more foggy. Interesting. Alright, let's report to the sheriff. Hello?
Oh, for the laughter. Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. What's that? You found out who the killer is?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer? And what evidence do you have to prove the case?
The killer is... I do not identify the murderer. Why is that an option? Let's not identify the murderer.
In my opinion, there is no murderer for this case.
What do you mean by that?
The ring?
It doesn't. Looks like Miss Sparkle is more
It's more
careful
careful
than
than I thought. What would prove that there was no murder?
This tie is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one. Miss Sparkle stole Lefton's tie to see if it would fit her. But who knew that Lefton had an anti-theft device installed on it?
What? I would also put an anti-theft device on my tie.
Miss Sparkle affixed the tie to her neck, it rapidly contracted,
Oh,
thereby
a
strangling
magical...
the poor lady. She
A
tried
magical
swallowing
strangle?
her ring to preserve her breathing passage, but unfortunately, she was beyond saving.
She tried swallowing her ring to preserve her breathing passage? How would that work at all?
What a tragedy! If it worked for your incisive detective
Am I
work,
dumb? How
the
would that help? How would is swallowing the ring help?
three suspects would all be facing grave injustice.
Is something wrong here?
This is too easy.
This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard, but this one...
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence
That's
points
quite a
to are
tight
not
bound
mutually
spine she
exclusive.
found herself in. Get
Which
out of here.
means-
Get out of here.
This is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
That's what I just said.
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to deduce the truth.
Sheriff, the murderer is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
Bro's going after all of them.
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this formidable intellect of yours?
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Ah, so you're telling me there was an answer for all of them.
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Oh.
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single
No.
answer is correct.
No, I hate that.
I take it so seriously. Miss Sparkle is a masked fool,
Not a masked genius.
If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild.
They're only out there to the right?
An entertaining detective experience.
Well, it was pretty entertaining. I will give you that much.
Since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
Wait, that's actually so sick. Wait, are there, obviously, you know, escape rooms. Are there kind of like escape room type of deals? Where you're like a detective trying to solve a murder case? Like they just give you like a crime scene and you have to figure shit out? That would be so sick. Surely that's already a thing, right? Surely. I would definitely pay to do that.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
Black Swan is so, like, short.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
I don't think I... Actually?
Detective Black Swan, would you like to hear about the other answers that you didn't guess?
If not, I know what my next entrepreneur business is. That, right? Wouldn't that be sick?
Why, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Seeing as you put so much work into everything.
Yeah, of course. The murderer is Lefton.
Lefton is a wealthy merchant who has been competing with Miss Sparkle for decades. They're always at each other's throats.
Throats. Ha 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 ha. Lefton's tie.
This tie is a piece of evidence.
That's right. This tie belongs to Lefton, and it just so happens happens to be the Lefton snuck into the changing room and waited for poor Miss Sparkle to enter before using this very tie
To brutally kill her. This is very different from what you just
He
said.
stuffed Zhongshan's ring into her mouth as a way to try and frame him. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive... This guy, Zhongshan,
This guy?
is a card shark who used to play Get the Koi with Miss Sparkle.
Ah, that's what the
He
fish is.
gambled away his entire family fortune.
This one. Ah,
Nothing.
okay,
Don't
just
go too
kidding.
far. This guy, Zhongshan.
No?
Nothing.
Don't go too far. This guy,
The ring? Oh,
This ring is a piece of...
it's literally his ring. I don't know why I didn't choose that one
penniless
first.
wretch of a gambler like Zhongshan be
Leave me
doing
alone.
at such a fancy fashion store as this? Because
Robbing
he
it?
was planning on robbing it. He'd stolen Lefton's tie and was just about to get away when he saw Miss Sparkle, the one who'd stolen his family fortune from him. So he darted into the changing room and tried to get back his ring.
But it somehow ended up in her mouth.
Who could have known that Miss Sparkle would end up
Oh.
swallowing that ring?
To not have it
All
be
Zhongshan
stolen.
could do was use the tie in his hand to try and strap down her neck to prevent her from swallowing the ring. But he unexpectedly managed to strangle Miss Sparkle to death.
Sure, that actually somewhat
What
makes
a
kind of
tragedy.
sense. Kind of
If it weren't
sense.
for your incisive detective.
What about
Right
Runt?
as a Pepeshi citizen, and Miss Sparkle was a low-key bigot, always laughing at his height.
Low key? I don't think it's low key, dog. I think it's pretty high key. I think it's pretty high key.
This stool is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one. Miss Sparkle always teased poor Wright until he was unable to take it any longer. Eventually, murderous intent was born. Taking advantage of his position, he stole Lefton's tie and told Miss Sparkle, Miss,
I'd
please
like
come
to
into
show
the
you a
changing room.
matching tie.
I'd like to show you a matching tie.
That's crazy. If someone asked you to go into the changing room with them, would you ever do that?
Miss Sparkle
No.
never thought Wright would retaliate
No.
against her, so she went back with him to the changing room. As Wright stood atop the stool and helped Miss Sparkle try on the tie as usual, he then suddenly pulled it tight. And that's how he killed Miss Sparkle.
But how did the ring end up in her
What
mouth?
a tragedy. If it weren't for your
Okay. There is no murder at all.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, look at the... It was the tie, right?
This tie is a piece of...
That's right. Miss Sparkle stole Lefton's tie to see if it would fit her. But who knew that Lefton had an
Um...
I'd rather not play around.
No! Wait,
Detective Black Swan.
is there an answer
Why, I
for
wouldn't miss it for...
no murderer on all the items?
Nothing.
Don't go too far. What do you mean by that?
I just want to check. I know the tie is there.
This stool...
That's right. Miss Sparkle's business failed, and she was on the brink of bankruptcy. As she passed by her regular fashion store, she ran into her
The
old
bullying
nemesis,
shopkeeper.
The bullying shopkeeper from the store, and the gambler whose life she'd ruined. And those three all looked happier than her.
I like how they actually gave a
Miss
reason for all
Sparkle's
of
ego
these.
wouldn't allow that to happen. And so she stole Lefton's tie, placed Zhongshan's ring in her mouth, stepped up onto the stool,
Oh,
and
she-
hanged herself from a beam in Wright's shop. And her motive was to try and frame all three of them.
That's actually such like a masterful thing to do. Not actually killing themselves, but her business failed, someone looked happier than her, so she tried to frame everyone who was happier. She hanged herself in the store.
What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the three... What do you mean
Okay,
by-
what about the other ones? What about the ring?
This ring is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right! That's the one! Zhongshan stormed into the changing room to try and get his ring back, flustering Miss Sparkle, who swallowed it. Who would have guessed that the ring would get stuck in her throat?
So she stole the ring and then just swallowed it
Zhongshan
in this
became
instance.
evil with kindness and tried to borrow a tie to help Miss Sparkle squeeze out the ring. But sadly, she couldn't be saved.
He tried to be a good guy.
What do you mean by...
There's one more, right? The fish. We've tried everything but the fish. Okay.
Nothing.
Just those three.
What
Alright.
do you mean by...
Alright, that's all of it. Let's hurry to the scene of Sparkle's upcoming
Just as
crime.
you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
I'd say yeah. I mean, it's pretty
Truly,
entertaining.
Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage
Child
or a
hungering for
child
attention.
hungering for attention.
I think that one fits her a little bit more.
This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her. Discard your worthless destiny.
Discard. She's playing a card game. This is trash. Discard. I play Pot of Greed. Alright, let's go. Why is there a...
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo.
I love the
you're
design of
finally
this.
Here.
I am.
I am the famed detective of Penacony.
You are
And
the
next to
straight-up
me here is
detective?
my assistant detective.
Oh, hello.
A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
A murder in a locked room.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom.
Interesting. Maybe she was poisoned by
The
someone.
butler, Jean-Chen, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard
So he
knocked,
broke
there
in?
was no answer from inside.
He broke in and found her body.
As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside.
Uh-huh.
The room was covered in spattered blood.
Spattered
Miss
blood.
Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time.
Dead for a while, huh?
Quickly, I grabbed the artist canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but alas, poor Miss Sparkle.
You grabbed the artist's canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood?
Besides us and Zhongshan, the butler, Lefton the cook, and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime.
Thank you for subscribing. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, but thank you for subscribing.
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right?
Uh-huh.
Why don't you skip all this
Rigmarole.
and
I
just
love that word.
have a heart-to-heart conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
A little.
Wait up! Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
Oh.
No
cheating.
Sampo, I thought you... Excuse me? I thought you didn't want to have to do all this.
Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem to be getting anxious.
Are you in cahoots?
No, it's... This locked room murder case is pretty fun. I want to guess who it was.
You haven't done this yet, so I'm going to dip out, but I love you and your little beanie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping in. I want to guess who it was.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up! Wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce.
No. Let us go in.
Ding-a-ling.
Oh.
Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The
Look at her little
audience
hat.
Challenge. Everyone
The
knows
audience
that the
challenge.
masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others.
Yes.
And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character.
Oh,
So
no.
then, I put to you, which character is it?
Well,
Also,
I'm gonna say...
if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste.
Are they
Thus,
actually going to let me
the masked genius
choose?
Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet.
The
All
masked
things
genius.
are in
Look how
motion.
cute she is.
Happy hunting!
Interesting. So can we actually choose? Hurry to Sparkle's hiding spot. But I can actually do this. No! I can't? Why would they bait me like that? Why would they say I could do it and then say no? Oh, Sparkle! Where art thou?
Why didn't you just do this earlier?
Because it was fun.
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
Indifferent process, Clocky. Oh, the trash can? Why are you here?
There's no weird, sweet dreams troop. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her.
A Bella Boggian trash can?
But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can?
How do you know it's a Bella Boggian trash
Penacony?
can? Is it... There's no trash can that looks similar to this trash can anywhere else, Sampo?
Hey, dear Memo Keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, you made it. I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle.
I tried not
That's on
to!
me. All right.
I tried
Miss
not
Sparkle
to!
cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question.
Chat, there was no way to actually do the final puzzle, right? I didn't actually skip it.
Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the
A
afternoon,
human!
and 3 legs at night?
A human!
No murder case this time around.
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on, dear. Give me your answer then.
It's a human. People. It's people.
Since it's a classic puzzle, the answer is people, right?
Wah, wah.
What?
Wrong answer.
What do you mean?
Be as boring as that.
That is such an easy puzzle. I've heard it so many times in my life.
Correct answer is Sparkle.
No.
When sleepy in the morning,
She can't get out of bed.
She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, but has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle.
Poor Sparkle. Hey, at least she brushes her teeth.
So naturally, she's
Whoa.
4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
What was that? What was up with that? How many flashed? It was what? It was 4, 2, and then it was doing this 4, 2, 3.
What the
I
heck
got
was
you.
that jibber jabber?
What a cute answer.
That is cute. I agree.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer.
My
Accept
punishment?
Your punishment.
No. It's okay. Don't worry. This will be so easy. Watch this. You have no idea. She really fooled us. Master answer well. She did.
What do you want
She
to
really
know?
did.
Hiding
You're speaking facts.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is
I
meaningful.
know what you're thinking. But there's no
Goodbye,
skill
breathing.
for Doctor. It's fine. Oh! Guinevere!
Ill fate descends.
Girly!
Relax.
I'm so sorry.
This isn't it.
Ill tidings manifest.
Why can't I... Can you not insta-kill me, please, maybe?
There's more to life.
Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So this thing just auto one-shots every time?
There's no
Oh,
weird-
wait.
Dear I didn't expect you to.
Was I supposed to fail that? Was that a Black Swan forced fail?
What?
Wah, wah. The correct answer
Okay,
is
I can't skip this, which means something must have...
when sleepy in the
I must have
morning, she
either
can't
meant to
so
fail that,
She's got
or I'm just
4
straight
legs in the
trash.
morning, 2 legs in the afternoon.
What the heck was...
What a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear.
Okay. Let's do that again, shall we? Let's do that again. All I have to do is break his weakness? No, I know. I know. I was trying. I just didn't do it in time.
Stand still. Destiny isn't chosen. Ill fate descends.
Some value. value, I suppose. Eternal.
Let's inflict it with lightning. That's okay. Just don't attack my girly, yeah? Can we agree on that? Just don't attack my girly. Bonk. Incredible. Incredible.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy?
Yeah, so the
He
problem
just came
was
out
I
swinging
put the
from
fire
nowhere.
weakness on it, and then he insta-killed Guinevere, so I wasn't able to actually do the other weakness. And since it one-shots every time... No response.
Huh? No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
What, you think she's
Wait.
in the trash can?
Don't move.
I don't think she's in the trash can.
Off.
Oh?
Miss, you killed Sparkle.
Whoa.
How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do?
In the Garden of Recollection. Sampo, clearly, this is fake. Also, why all the gold now?
You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams.
Sampo.
Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that.
Oh.
You planned it out all from the start because
She teased you and was pranking
Wait,
you.
is that actually
You
a,
wanted to kill her.
Is that actually a thing people of the Remembrance can do? They can kill people in their dreams?
Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this.
if I don't agree, I'll end up just like she did.
Oh my god. Sampo and Sparkle are actually the bestest of friends. Coming together with a plan like this? Come on
There
now.
is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the
Not even a
Harmony.
Memo Keeper can break this barrier.
Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier. There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle! Who are you talking to?
We're talking to Sparkle.
You. Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you?
It would have
Mr.
been so
Sampo?
interesting if she was actually Black Swan.
This?
That would have been funny.
Don't jump to conclusions. If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the
Oh,
evidence.
I have the
Oh,
evidence.
I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by.
So, deduction will do.
No. I'm sure I have the evidence somewhere.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder?
I was
I
planning
thought
on
you
doing
were
that
doing
one.
that one.
Sampo, come on now. You saw me try and talk to him. Firefly and Robin would like some words with Miss Black Swan.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene.
Uh-huh.
Second, the victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist.
Okay. What are you cooking up over there, Black Swan? A locked room always needs a reason to exist.
Based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body.
Oh, because they just broke in.
There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room.
Okay.
There's also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still.
More obvious. Okay,
When
sure.
everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood?
That's what I said.
A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone
Who's
obviously
obviously been dead a while. That's what they said. Oh my god, Black Swan. You're so intelligent. Holy
the
shit.
answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer.
Oh my god, and you're my assistant detective.
At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside.
Okay.
And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words.
Oh. Like they didn't finish the job and they wrote something on the canvas, so he had to cover it up in the blood?
This is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me.
The murderer is the
That
assistant
murderer
detective.
is the
You.
assistant detective, which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Oh, was he? I didn't even recognize that. Oh my goodness.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
Well, memo keepers would make great detectives, Sampo, so, you know, I feel like that would go for any memo keeper.
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two.
Yeah, exactly.
Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside.
Dude, this is so
people's hearts.
sick.
Salvage it and protect them carefully.
Memo keepers are so interesting. I want to know more about, like, multiple instances of
The
different memo
truth
keepers.
does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth.
Oh,
I have another answer.
of course.
Would you like to hear it?
Hit me with it. What is it?
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere.
Okay.
And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer.
Oh.
But rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
I guess that could actually be a very valid second answer.
Such a pity. My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is...
I like how we're, like, from
Miss
her
Sparkle's body.
her point of view from the thing.
Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body.
No! So they were in cahoots! And Sampo is actually here.
I won.
God damn it. So close. I really wanted Sparkle to lose. However, that's pretty good on Sparkle's part. I will say. Sampo's acting skill is just, he pretended to be messed up and tried to defend himself just to push Black Swan further from the truth. I mean, come on now. You know that was so entertaining for them. That was the definition of their fun, dog.
Does Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Oh, don't... Black Swan, come on. You need to admit... You need to admit that you took the L on this one. Don't try and find a loophole around and have an excuse.
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
But we only saw your body on the last one.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo, then?
Beautiful lady. I already confessed everything to you earlier on.
Send a letter.
I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter. That's
all.
Can I ask who you sent the letter to? Check his
Well,
memories
I've
right
been
now.
running a fool's errand this whole time.
Oh, a literal fool's errand. Kind of funny. Dude, okay. Knowing that Sampo absolutely hates Sparkle and doesn't want to interact with her, it's really funny that he went along with this. Legitimately. And also, Sparkle looks very happy.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least.
What? The letter was to Black Swan? Oh, what? Wait. When did Black Swan get a letter? Sorry. Now I'm confused. Because now I'm initially thinking it was the letter to go to the memory bubble, but that was a text from Dr. Edward. Was it not? Unless there's a different letter. Am I stupid? Did I just completely forget something that happened?
You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need
You did get
from
joy.
each other.
That is true.
Seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such
Work with you?
lovers. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
No, she already danced with the Acheron. Sorry. By letter, he means message. Okay, so are we saying the Dr.
Am
Edward
I
message?
understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together?
Oh, you're right. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. Oh. You're so true. You're so right. The text message was to our MC. I'm sorry. I'm so engrossed on being Black Swan right now. I was so into the memory bubble of I am actually Black Swan that I just completely forgot what was happening. But Black Swan wanted us to see this. Okay, now I'm connecting all the dots. Thank you, chat. Holy shit. Long day at work today. Okay, so what? She wants us to know that she might actually... Did she accept this?
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes.
Well, she's kind of already been working behind the scenes a little bit.
If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is
I love
the
her
best
eyes.
seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said
It's
before,
it's above your
Memo
pay
Keeper
grade?
can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
What? The one who hired you to come to Penacony?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch two fish with one cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
I love the way she speaks, bro. The watchmaker?
So,
I don't think
you
it would be the
mean
watchmaker.
you're refusing?
Because there's a difference between being invited, right, and being hired. Because if we go... Well, okay. I guess this is under the assumption that everything that Albert said in the actual thing of everyone being invited to take place, right? Because Sparkle was supposed to be the one that was invited for the Masked Fools. Like, she's supposed to be the representative. But I guess that's not really the case because they were trying to find They were trying to find Sparkle in the story, right? Or sorry, no. It was it Black Swan that said that she like infiltrated? And I said, wait, why would she have infiltrated if she had an invite? So did she not have an invite the entire time?
Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern.
At the tavern.
That is, if you can find me. Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is Sampo?
What? Black Swan didn't just steal her memory of Sampo, did she?
This is Bellabog, right?
Oh, is she just tampering with them?
I said, why not? Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight,
okay.
you'll be able to remember everything again.
I was gonna say, I was like, that seems very not Memo Keeper-y.
I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Look at the wink! It's Acheron, right? Well, because she's already danced with Acheron. She already danced with Acheron. Who are you dancing with? I hope it's me. I was wondering too, with the live stream with Albert, supposedly Acheron was invited, but in the story Venturine says that she stole it from Duke Inferno. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I'm going to assume that the stream with Albert is just straight up not correct. I can only imagine. Because they also brought up Firefly in that too. And again, they said that Sparkle was invited, but clearly she wasn't. So, weird. Weird. So yeah, you think that takes place before the main story? It was kind of easy. Sempo turned out to be.
I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Penacony, dreams can be processed, or even tempered.
Can I buy that? Can I buy this memory bubble from him?
Let alone someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet dreams.
The dialogue from that companion quest was
Really?
also heard when we first.
I wouldn't do anything to her.
I didn't realize it wasn't over yet.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked, as agreed.
What do you got cooking, Sampo? What do you got cooking?
Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements? Just kidding.
She's
I love
such a
seeing that
cutie.
look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar.
We have to go to the tavern at some point, Chad.
You
There's no
never
way.
saw me.
Let me see the tavern. She's so short.
But Sampo, after all this time,
Huh.
what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know.
Interesting. So he actually didn't have his own, like, mask before.
Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
Meaning him? Meaning he's the catastrophe?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense.
My bro. Seeing two masked fools interact like this, I love it and hate it.
Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage
And making a fool out of myself.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
That's incredible, Sparkle, but if what he said is correct, he hates you.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by.
Okay, interesting.
Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Uh-huh.
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously.
Okay, so he's getting his mask back. I'm going to assume that he is the catastrophe that she's mentioning. Because the only other thing that I could think of that a catastrophe is coming to Eurilo 6 is the Stellaron reactivating, but I don't know why that would happen. Plus, he's been working behind the scenes for so long, and now he's saying that he wants to get on the stage. Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself. So now he's going to be making a fool out of himself?
Why so serious?
Joker? Joker? Remember when you walk past all the characters with Acheron there? Sparkle and Black Swan's dialogue was from this quest. Oh. I actually re-looked at that today, but I didn't know what their dialogue meant. You for realsies? Let me see. Let me take a peek. Oh, that's the wrong stream. I wanna take a little gander at that. It's fine, just leave.
So, come with me. I'll take you home.
Oh my god, it's Sele. I'm sorry, Dad. I had to make the joke out.
God,
Okay. Here we go. Right, because we saw Dr. Ratio and Adventurine's thing.
Oh my god, Sparkle is so tiny too. Sparkle's adorable, but I don't know it's hot.
Oh, that was so loud. Sorry about that, chat.
I'm sorry.
Ah, it is.
Surely it's me, right? Surely she's dancing with me.
Interesting. So is Silverwolf? I guess is Silverwolf also already here then? Because we've seen all of these.
Uh-oh. Why can't you see, really?
Right. And then this one. Take them off the stage. Interesting. I don't remember Sparkle Line being mentioned in the quest, but Black Swan was along the lines of the dance partner thing. Well, that was like a direct quote. That was a direct quote from that, so that's pretty sick. I might you've already seen that dream bubble. Relax. I just want to know if anyone has come looking for you yet. No, not yet. What's up? I'll make this simple. That fool named Sparkle is currently searching all over the place for that dream bubble. I do know what her intentions are, but allowing it to slip into her hands will only make the situation more confusing. Vanity, can you do me a favor and go to reclaim that dream bubble? Of course. You want me to buy it? Oh, she'll go with me. I stole it? Oh my god, I just realized that the text thing was question marks. Holy shit. Yeah, I stole it. Come get me. Stuffed it in a Soul Glad bottle and threw it away. Yes, I love trash cans that much. Pranks are all about the back and forth. You've seen how much fun I have with that memo keeper. You should learn from her, young nameless. This is just the beginning. I'll be back. Please don't come back. Bring it on. Message failed to send. She actually almost got me. I didn't realize that the upper name was just question marks. I was just reading it off of the username here. Wow, that was a fantastic quest. So, since we know for a fact... Oh, now she's actually texting me? Oh, God. I'm getting deja vu here. Yes. Wait, then you might be the real one. I see you're on high alert. What would you have me do to prove I am me? A unique action. Like looking in the mirror a lot. But if that little Miss Fool excels in observation, there's a chance that she could perfectly imitate everything about a person. I think that the only thing that can differentiate someone from their... Oh god, please stop texting so fast. Differentiate someone from another is their memories. There's no way for an outsider to completely steal or imitate every ounce of a person's memory. It's just like when we met in Penacony, is it not? A strange dreamland surrounding us. A series of strange murders. People with differing dreams. The truth that lies beneath the water's surface. Do you need me to go on? I need more. Give me more. I can't be the one doing all the talking. By your logic, you should also have to prove that you are not Sparkle, Vanity. Huh? I'm not Sparkle, I promise. I'm just joking. As a memo keeper, I naturally know who the person is on the other side of my screen. Miss Sparkle's prank... She said, I know your IP address. Miss Sparkle's pranks are not without their benefits. She's able to make us re-examine what we have seen and think about the appearance and reality of the dreamscape. This is also the reason that I shared the dream bubble with you. Alright, looks like she hasn't caused any major damage. I'll put my mind at ease. Talk to you again soon. Very interesting. That is really cool. I'm really intrigued on why Sampo is so, like, fixated on Eurilo 6. Also, again, can I buy that memory? No, I can't. I can't buy that memory. Unfortunate. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to check was, because that quest clearly happened before the main story. Wait, chat, how do we look at the fate, Atlas's fate thing? How do I look at that? I forgot. Oh, there it is. It should show... I thought it showed it in the correct timeline. Did it not for the other ones? Did it not? They're not in order? Oh, I thought it was. Because the Everwinter Museum technically happened after we went to the Xianzhou. Like, we got the event after Xianzhou, but it shows up as it happened before we went to the Xianzhou. Huh. Interesting. Keep in mind the story quest. The story quest is a memory bubble of the event after it occurred. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This quest, this would have happened before. You'd like to put a timeline for real? Yeah, that's what I thought this was for, was doing it like an actual timeline. But this quest clearly happened. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. I see why it fits here. Because we learned about it now. We learned about it after the fact. But the actual memory bubble did occur beforehand. Got you. Got you. Understood. Understood. That was a great companion quest, though. I would rate that. I would rate that an 8 out of 10. That was fun. That was very fun. And we got to learn more about Sampo. So every like actual masked fool has their own mask. Because Sparkle has hers. But yeah, you're right. Now I'm interested on if we're going to get a 5-star Sampo would be interesting. A 5-star Sampo with his mask?
Yeah.
Also, I wonder what his mask looks like. Probably something stupid. Probably something stupid. Also, how long has he not had his mask? He's just been chilling without his mask? Where's the light cone that I'm looking for? Oh, do I not have it? Nope, I don't see it. Which means I do have it, but I don't know where it is. But whatever. How much more of a V-line will he get in 5-star form? He will only be the V-line. The only thing that will be on his model is a V-line. Can you look at Sam voice lines during the boss fight really quickly? And what the Aventurine... Can you look at Sam's voice lines during the boss fight? And what Aventurine says at the end of the quest when talking about Duke?
I still gotta get in line in a dream.
Yes. Yes, I can. Will you do more of the quest today? I will be doing more, since I have time still, I'll do that little world quest that you guys were talking about. Because we did finish that companion mission a lot faster than I thought we would. Normally those are a lot longer. Okay, yeah, you want me to check the voice lines during Sam's boss fight. And then what Aventurine says at the end of the guest when talking about Duke. Yeah. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. What you got cooking over there? What you got cooking over there, sir? Alright. Pull up Sam. Where did the boss fight happen with Sam? Yes, I'll check on Mark, don't worry. I will check on Mark. I'm very interested in what's going on. When Sam enters fire form. Oh, yeah. I actually talked about that wait, did I talk about it in the Discord? Maybe that was just I talked about it with myself. I may have talked about it with myself. He literally, yeah, if you're going to talk about the fact that Sam says tell everyone who sent you, like meaning he's definitely going to kill us in the dreamscape, and then that means that we're going to just wake up. Yeah, I don't think Firefly is dead.
Dude. Sam cannot lose toughness before entering the secondary.
Then go to Dream's Edge and do Dr. Chadwick's mission. I want you to know, or I want to know your opinion about it. Yes, that's actually the one that I was going to do. The one that you mentioned. Okay.
Combustion state. Jesus.
You want to know? There's something. Okay, when he enters fire form.
Dawning for.
Yeah.
What do we got? What do we got?
Because why not?
We'll set the seas ablaze.
That part?
We'll set the seas ablaze.
Oh wait, what did that say? Consume skill point?
I will set the seas ablaze. Or you talk about when he ults.
That amount of fire.
Where did he ult? There we go.
Once you're
Extra
back in the
action.
real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure.
Right. Now Aventurine. When he brings up Ifrit. This part right here?
Life form, and it's rumored that his birth is related to a certain genius.
Yeah. Circle.
And viewed Nanook as their savior.
Or was she number 8? Was she one of them?
In actuality, they were led by this duke to go around burning and looting, practicing the will of destruction.
Uh-huh.
And even the other Annihilation gangs weren't spared. Or perhaps someone was scheming behind the scenes. But, shockingly, these characters received an invitation.
Right.
And why would the Everflame Mansion decline?
Swearing to turn the planet of festivities into a sea of blazing flames.
They harbor fierce intentions.
No,
swearing to turn the planet of festivities into a sea of blazing flames.
It was a literal promise. They said that there
Interesting.
would be no bones left.
But there's no need to worry. They won't be able to attend. Do you know why?
Why?
There's a lot about the fire and the sea though. Because oh, chat. We didn't get to watch this. You think you saw a theory that Duke is controlling Sam because Sam, whenever we interact or hear about him, he's cool. During the quest, he's very aggressive. I can definitely see why that theory exists. I don't agree with that theory. The only reason why, I actually don't have any evidence. It's just a hunch. I don't think it makes sense for Duke to be Sam. But the lines matching up like that, I can see why the theory exists. However, I'll show this. I haven't got to see the little animated short, chat. I want to watch the animated short. In Black Swan's trailer, wait, was it this one? No, it was the other one. It was this one. She said the same thing.
The planet of festivity, absorbed by the vast, profound, that menacing infernal fire.
That menacing infernal fire absorbed by the vast, profound sea. Which is funny, because Ifrit says that he will set the sea ablaze, and he got absorbed by the vast, profound sea. The opposite happened. The sea put the fire out. Which is very funny. Alright, chat, let's watch this. Let's watch this animated short. I know it's going to be so cute. And I completely forgot that. I meant to do that at the start of the stream, and I completely forgot. The fact that we're getting so many, like, animated shorts already is making me so happy. Look at her. The girlfriends.
It's what the Xianzhou people use in their traditional dance. Dragon's form and lion's likeness.
Oh, no way. Are we going to see them do the little, like, the little dance?
You two will be performing shortly.
You'll see, little Gwei.
Little Gwei.
Wait a minute. Let me give them some eyes first. That's
Huge.
what brings them to life.
Let's go.
All right, on with it.
Is it a little quiet? It might be a little quiet. that's a little loud. Look how cute they are.
Everyone!
The alarm!
Dragons and lions, we're second to none. So give us a cheer. It's time for
Do the
some
NPCs
fun.
look so cute in the animated?
The show has begun.
The Jade Gate shines in
Oh, it's going to the...
brilliance
Oh,
of
shit, it switched to the art style of the...
are
Where they
bathed
showed all the
in
dragons.
Toward the sun, the dragon starts to soar.
Dude, this
And
is so
echoing through the
sick!
clouds, the lions roar.
What a beautiful style. I love this style so
From
much.
the skies, as tearing through the lands, the lion flies. Both wind and rain imbue the mountain air. The one without the other.
So sick. Half as
In
fair.
evil's grasp, the Xianzhou starts to quake.
No! Not the roots of abundance!
In turgid evil's wake.
Let's go.
Throughout the
My wife.
dells are felt
Jingle
the scars of war. Inviting wind and barren sands and more.
Oh!
The dragon, now deprived of water's home. The lion, weak from battle, all alone.
No!
The
Guinevere!
order 10 to 1. How then is the battle?
Your husband happy's all you
Be
need.
won?
She actually almost fell off? Dude, let's go. Sushong, incredibly strong. Oh? Oh my god. Huge. Incredible.
Yet dragon, lion, both return. to
Let's
fight.
go. Dude,
The
Don Hong the
bloodshed
goat.
in memory.
Don Hong the goat.
In evil
Saving
vanquished
little
lies
Gwei.
tomorrow's curse, from which we reap the joy of laughter, wine, and mirth.
Hell yeah. Ta-da. Must have been terrifying for little Gwei. That's right there. Let's go. Oh my god, stop, go back. My daughter's so cute. Look at her. She be munching. Oh my god. I love QQ so much. Yo! Oh my god. First of all, whoa. Look how cool Shuei is, dude. What are you doing up there? Look at Batman. She's just observing. Aww. Now kiss. Now make out on screen. Incredible. That was so good. That was so good. A new year dawns and prosperity beckons. In a certain corner of the exalting sanctum, Master Gongshu and two assistants are consumed by preparations for the Xianzhou's New Year performance. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That was so cute. So cute. Alright, let me go to the restroom very quickly and also let Mushroom out. So I will be back in about 10 minutes. Which actually... let me get some music going for you guys. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, okay? And then we'll do that world quest. Do you see her? Look at her. She needs to go outside. Alright. Letting puppy out. I hate how loud that is. Can I turn that off? Can I turn that off? Why is that so loud? Ah! Okay. Okay. Hold on. Letting puppy out. BRB in 10 minutes. And then we do a lore heavy side quest. Apparently. Huge. Which, by the way, again, I thank you for bringing that mission to my attention. I would have done it anyway, but at least now I can do it on stream. Alright, I will be right back. Okay, that was not nearly 10 minutes. That was not nearly 10 minutes. I'm back. Hello. Time to start pre-farming for Acheron? Oh, dude. Actually, so true. I need to finish building Black Swan. And then, yeah, I need to actually pre-farm for Acheron. Big brain, big brain. Okay. Let's go do that world quest, shall we? Shall we? Okay. It was in Dream's Edge. Navigate. Teleport. If it's in Dream's Edge, I can only imagine that this is something related to Firefly, but let's see. Let's see. Hello? What's up, Chadwick? King, I'm not gonna lie, that one was a little, that one was kind of a stretch. Your other ones made sense. That one was a big stretch. I just gotta let you know, dog. I gotta let you know how it is. The elderly man in front of you gazes calmly at the city of dreams in the distance. Yeah, what a beautiful shot. Is it just always raining meteors here? Oh, it is a dream space, so I guess so. Following his gaze, you see puffs of smoke billowing from the fictional horizon on the city, signaling yet another time of merriment for the dream chasers. The clamorous city of festivities sounds so distant that it feels like a world apart from the elderly man and you. He sits upright like a statue, even his breathing is hardly perceptible. It's pretty perceptible. You can't help holding your breath when staring at him. To your surprise, you realize that one does not have to breathe in the dreamscape. I guess that makes sense. Stop. How are you doing, young nameless? I thought you were breathing your last. The elderly man's face breaks into a faint grin. Many don't realize that breathing is unnecessary in the dreamscape. For most organic life forms, forgetting to breathe isn't an easy task. It's been so long since I talked to someone. Far too long. My name is Chadwick. May I have yours? Yeah, it's Vanity. What's up, dog? Vanity, what a special name. I used to be able to tell a person's origin from their name, but you're special. I can feel the surging vitality in you, even though the thick filter of the dreamscape. Mushroom, stop. Even through the thick filter of the dreamscape, you can't stop. You spend every moment of your life going on an adventure, or more precisely, trailblazing journey. Oh. You be knowing, huh? Mushroom! No, ma'am! Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I can, yes, a trailblazing journey. That energy you possess is inexhaustible and seems to be constantly overflowing. It's more than most beings I know can take. The elderly man's voice is palpable with excitement. The unknown about you intrigues and delights me. Both are emotions I haven't experienced for a long time. After all, I still know nothing about myself to this day. Thank you for being here. Admire the elderly man's wisdom silently, or you're very perceptive. As much as I want to keep this conversation going, I'm afraid I can't, as they're here. Who's here, dog? Oh, the Hound? Sorry for disturbing you, Dr. Chadwick. We have received word that you are being harassed by an unknown individual. We're here to help you evict the intruder. I didn't do anything. We're just having a chat. Intruder, do I have to remind you that this area isn't open to dream chasers? We have the authority to expel anyone who violates the family's rules from the dreamscape. I'm leaving. Don't you dare lay a finger on me. Are you trying to pick a fight? Please, Moira. Wait. Moira. Sorry, Moira. I like this kid. Could you let her off the hook this time? Please do it for my sake. You know how I detest violence. Fine, Dr. Chadwick. I'm doing this as a favor for you. Just this once. Go away, Dream Chaser. Don't ever go near Dr. Chadwick again, or you'll suffer the consequences. Clocky! Oh, you gonna make me change her feelings, huh? Let's see. What's up, Clocky? Tick-tock! There's something fishy about that old man. Oh, should I try and do Clocky's voice? Why is he alone here? And why is he being supervised? It's bothering me, TikTok. I think he's no ordinary guy. I feel the same way too. No wonder you're my friend. I can sense that the old man is missing something. TikTok. What a poor guy. How about we hide and wait for the family people to leave so that we can help find him? It's time for my clockwork to do its trick. That's actually pretty good. Thank you. Thank you. I actually was the voice actor for Locky. Fun fact. Finally, they're gone. What a patient bunch they are. Hurry up and check on Chadwick. All right, Chadwick, what's up, bro? How come you're still here? Because I'm built different. I'd love to talk to you more, but you can't stay here for long. The Bloodhound family never gives second warnings. Are we going to make you angry? We're going to make you angry? I don't want to make him angry. Without a doubt, the clockwork is successful. However, oh, my man's just straight chilling. However, Chadwick's expression remains unchanged. Yet you can discern an underlying change taking place underneath the surface. Years of experience have taught the elderly man to conceal his emotions, but he can't stop his body from trembling in uncontainable joy and anger. My memory seems to be coming back. Things are coming out in a surge. The memories are fragmented and incomplete, but I can see them. The elderly man's limbs stop shaking in a fury. He shuts his eyes, trying to trace back everything in his life. Countless scattered fragments flash before me. I try to catch them with a net, but they keep slipping through the mesh slyly and vanish into the ocean of unconsciousness. Only a few fragments are caught by the mesh and stay in the net. I have to pick them up cautiously. I saw something. It looked like a type of weapon which brought about endless slaughter and death. I seem to be related to it. Why, I don't see myself as someone who finds pleasure in violence. That's a dreadful thought. Maybe you were once caught up in a war. Are you a veteran? That's probably the case, but there's something different about that sensation. I don't want to continue that train of thought. I also saw some people. Oh, those extraordinary characters. Even in fragmented memories, they can shine. I used to be one of them. Are you one of the old nameless? Oh. What? If so, why are you here? Just like you, I wonder about the same thing. I've been stuck in this meaningless dreamscape for too long. Why would I while my time... I just had a stroke. Why would I while my time away without the slightest thought of rescuing myself? Could it be... Chadwick furrows his brow as he glances at the spot where the Bloodhound family members walked past earlier. The family. They must have done something to me that left me powerless to fight back. I can't free myself on my own. Some sort of powerful external force has to intervene, like the Genius Society. I happen to know a few of its members. Would you be willing to lend a hand to an elderly man you barely know? I don't think you're a bad guy. The fact that you're confined by the family bothers me. Thank you. This dream is beautiful yet unreal. If I keep staying here, I won't ever be able to rescue myself. You've brought me a glimmer of hope. That's more than enough. You should go before the Bloodhound family members are back. I'll be waiting for your return with hope. Chadwick from the Genius Society. I haven't heard of him before. Let me text Herda and ask her about him. Oh my god, let's go. Just texting her. What's up? Herda! Chadwick? That's a pretty common name. There must be tens of billions of Chadwicks across the universe. Can you be more specific? He's a Genius Society member. Doesn't exist? You're joking, aren't you? No, I'm very serious. Come back to the space station and meet me ASAP. Hello? Chadwick's emo dial has been locked. Dude, Herda saying she's not joking, come back to the space station is a lot more eerie than you would think it would be. Herda? What's up, bro? Oh? And Screwlum? And Screwlum? It's been a while, Madam Vanity. I hope life is treating you well. There's no time for pleasantries now, Screwy. Let's cut to the chase. There's no rush, Herda. Assumption, if Chadwick has been stuck in Penacony for tens of thousands of system hours, I think we can afford a couple of minutes to discuss the issue. You can act all righteous as you want, but I can no longer wait. The things he is keeping are too valuable. So, Chadwick was? Back then. Is it Cauldron or Calderon? Cauldron? Chadwick, Genius Society number 79. His expertise includes solid-state physics, applied theory of imaginary numbers, and ballistics. Oh, right. He said that he had a weapon of mass destruction. His seat is higher than yours. Our seats do not influence our statuses. You're not going to be able to rile me up like that. I've been traveling across the universe since the flame of life was ignited in my core. Throughout the long journey, I rarely met souls that truly deserve to be called a genius. Madam Herda is one of them, and so is Chadwick. Thanks for throwing in a compliment for me. I met Dr. Chadwick twice. Our first encounter happened when he was still young and ambitious, and the second was decades later. His situations in both meetings were starkly different. Recollection, Dr. Chadwick once asked for my help. He was about 50 at the time. I agreed to help him at that time. Ever since then, I've never heard from him again. It was as if he had never existed in the universe at all, until Madam Herda received your text. He's being confined in Penacony. The family? Who knows what kind of scheme they are brewing. Screwy, what do you think we should do? There are too many uncertainties surrounding this matter. For now, I'm unable to come up with a convincing solution based on the limited information. Hypothesis, Dr. Chadwick offended the family for some reason and was confined in the dreamscape as a result. Things still don't quite add up in this scenario. As far as I know, Chadwick is not a long-life species. It's been decades since I was last in touch with him. Something is keeping him alive? Well, they did say that the pools are keeping you... or, like, supply you with energy. I'd like to travel to Penacony myself and find a chance to visit Chadwick. Would you like to join me? Oh my god! Yeah, what's up? The most outstanding achievement of Chadwick's life is the invention of the weapon called Imaginary Implosion Pulse. He created the nuke? He created the sci-fi space version of the nuke? This is woo! This is Space Oppenheimer? No way are we actually gonna have Screwlum on Penacony with us, right?
This place holds such
Holy
fond
shit!
memories. Care to
I'm
reminisce?
taking a screenshot of this. Holy shit. Thank you guys for telling me to do this quest. Holy shit, are you kidding me? Guests have various different views of which family lineage this totem refers. Oh wait, did I click on the totem? Screw them. You're finally here again, Madam Vanity. It's good to see you in person. Each of our encounters bores an extraordinary significance, and that I am grateful. It's been quite some time since I last came here. The lobby of the Reverie is still as extravagant as I remember. Let's head to the reception and ask about Chadwick's whereabouts. Let's do it. Look at my man walking. I've always regarded dreams with awe, hence I rarely frequent Penacony, that planet of festivities. To me, the so-called sweet dreams are often saccharine and insincere. Don't know what that first word is, not gonna lie. A stark contrast to the true shape of a dream. We were still walking and it cut it off. I see you brought a friend today. My name is Screwlum, madam. Please forgive me for coming here uninvited without checking in. You should be able to see my name on the permanent VIP list of the family. Oh my god. What? My man's on the permanent VIP list. Allie's face twitches slightly upon hearing the name of Screwlum, but she's quick to compose herself. You really admire her professionalism. Just a moment, Mr. Screwlum. Your name is indeed on the permanent VIP list. Welcome back to Penacony, Mr. Screwlum. What can I do for you? Vanity and I are here to visit a hotel guest. Dr. Cauldron Chadwick. Could you arrange for us to meet? From what I know, he's been staying here for quite some time. Chadwick. That name doesn't ring a bell to me, which is strange. Please bear with me while I check the system data. That won't be necessary, Allie. Hey, come here. Oh, it's... Aw, what's up, Moira? I'm sorry, gentlemen. Chadwick can't meet with visitors at the moment. You see how fast they got here, by the way? What if we insist on seeing him? Count yourself lucky that Mr. Screwlum is with you, Dream Chaser. Otherwise, let's not escalate the situation. The family wouldn't want to disturb the guest in the lobby, right? To the best of my knowledge, Chadwick isn't a long-lived species, and the last time I talked to him was 2 Amber Eras ago. Dude, you said a couple decades. That is significantly longer than a couple decades. Oh, I guess maybe their decade is Amber Era, so never mind. By what, question. By what means did the family extend the lifespan of Chadwick? Has that means been approved by the International Health Organization? Does it comply with the regulations of Penacony? I don't have the authority to answer your questions or allow unauthorized visits to Chadwick, sir. Please leave. There's no room for negotiation here. Understood. Your action speaks of your loyalty to the family. Well, can I assume that you'd rather turn the family against Planet Screwlum just to uphold your principles? Oh my god! My man! What? Intellitron Planet 9. Just to uphold your principles, am I correct? Are you prepared to bear the consequences of being the enemy of the Genius Society? Holy shit. Please, excuse me for a moment. I need to consult our family head. Moira is gone for a while. When she returns, her facial expression softened a great deal. Screwlum literally said, you want to go to war? My sincerest apologies for the inconvenience. The family head has instructed me to let Mr. Screwlum and this nameless lady here through. Please come with me. Alright, let's go. Where are we headed to? Are we actually going to his room? Oh, word?
One-piece soul glad?
I thought we would go back to where he was sitting. What's up, Moira? From the hit game Overwatch? This is Chadwick's room. The regulations prohibit the Bloodhounds from entering the hotel rooms without guest permission, so I'll stay outside. Should I knock? I don't think it's necessary. I'm afraid Chadwick can't enter the door in his current state. Let me open it. Oh! Oh, we met him in the Dreamscape. This is the room that he was in the Dreamscape in. Sorry, I'm a little stupid. Sorry for showing up here all of a sudden. We hope you don't mind our unexpected visit. After you, Madam Vanity. There's nobody. In this dingy, stuffy room, the only thing that reminds you of flowing time is the pulsing, hovering liquid bubbles in the dream pool. But they won't be able to tell you where Professor Chadwick went. Okay. Investigate. The fireplace heating is turned on, yet the whole room is chilly like an icy cavern. You can't imagine a normal person living in a cold space. I think I might know where Chadwick is. Please come and take a look. What's up, bro? If my assumptions hold, where else can he hide? Are you saying they turned him into the... Screwlum reaches his hand slowly into the dream pool. Gently, he scoops up a translucent bubble from the liquid. The moment the bubble leaves the surface of the liquid, it starts floating upward until it's hovering in midair. Deduction. The likelihood of Chadwick as a short-lived species remaining alive to this day in a corporeal state is close to 0. As of now, no longevity technology has been able to extend the natural lifespan of a normal human by 2 Amber Eras. On the other hand, the family in Penacony has a deep understanding of Memoria and its related technologies. Even though they can't sustain Chadwick's body, they could still extract the substance from the depths of his brain, allowing his consciousness to survive. A different form of immortality. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Have we finished the Black Swan quest? Yes, we did. We did. For sure. Many wouldn't think this counts as being alive. It depends on each person's beliefs, religion, and way of thinking. One question remains. Why would the family go to such lengths to store Chadwick's memory here? What significance does this memory hold for them? Imaginary Pulse, that's the name, right? I don't think the family is capable of extracting any useful information from Chadwick's mind, Madam Vanity. It's because Scroolum hesitates and trails off after the sentence. Let's talk about this elsewhere in case someone is listening to our conversation. The Hounds have excellent hearing. You have the right to learn the story in its entirety, Madam Vanity. If you hadn't informed Madam Herta of your discovery out of kindness, it cannot be said how long Chadwick would have been confined here. So I need a favor from you. I'd like you to pass something over to Dr. Cauldron, Chadwick, for me in the dream. I believe that thing will help him come to his senses. I'll negotiate with the upper echelons of the family toward the aim of taking Chadwick's memory bubble with me. Until then, I hope you'll learn the full story from Chadwick, including matters that happened before he went missing. May you have a nice dream. Holy shit, dog! I'm so glad you guys told me to do this quest. Oh my god. Investigate. Okay. Well, let's go talk to him in the dreamscape, yeah? Oh, Chadwick! What's up, dog? Oh, hey, look, you're up and walking. The elderly man in front of you gazes calmly at the city of dreams in a distance. Dr. Chadwick? Oh, youngster. I'm glad that I can still recognize you. You still remember the elderly man's upbeat voice when you two parted ways last time. That tiny, flickering flame of hope in his eyes. Mushroom, come here. And his eyes seems to have been snuffed out again. I'm happy you're willing to talk to me, but you shouldn't come here. Moira and the rest of the Bloodhounds, for that matter, won't be pleased to see you. Don't worry, that problem's been solved. Do you mean... I probably don't need to know the details. I've heard the stories about the Nameless, and I believe you must be as talented as those in the stories. Do you remember Scroolum? Scroolum? Screwy. As if struck by lightning, Chadwick's eyes suddenly widen and quickly contract again. The gloom covering his eyes dissipates, and he appears bright-eyed. Scroolum? Where's he? He promised he would help me. Wait, no, he did fulfill his promise, and he didn't fail me. I was the one who went missing. Both my ears and my mouth were covered, and I was blindfolded. Why? Why is everything in such a chaotic, disorderly manner? I remember I'm a member of the Genius Society, but what did I do? And what have I forgotten? Who bound me to this illusionary world? Is this a bottle of pills? It'll help you recover your memory. Got it. This is Screw's idea, right? Now my chest feels like it holds an entire universe in it. I can see it flicker and feel it pulse, but I know nothing about it. But when you showed me the bottle of pills earlier, a voice came from a distant corner of my universe. It tried to persuade me to trust Scroolum and you. Chadwick's face beams with a smile. It is the first time you have seen genuine joy on his face. Who am I to be picky now, right? I'll take it. I'm ready. Let me help. Oh no, this person's emo dial is locked. Well, we might be able to find a suitable replacement lock cylinder. Bonk. You're about to enter Chadwick's emoscape. Are you ready? Let's do it, baby. Fire, ice. Why not? Why not? Let's see what we got cooking. This is so intriguing. Oh, shit. Whoa. Wait. This is the new area. This is where Ron May was doing experiments. The young Chadwick is standing right before you. He wears the same the same contemplative expression even after several Amber eras. Is this the place? Oh wait, why is the IPC here? Yes, Dr. Chadwick. Starting from here, we, the technology department, and your team will shape the future of the galaxy together. Don't be overconfident, Dudley. I'm not fully certain that this project will work out. Take it easy. What we need is your team. What we need is you on our team, not a 100% success rate. Honestly speaking, Dud, I'm a bit apprehensive about this. What you guys are seeking is a weapon that only exists theoretically. It could cause it... Wait, the IPC commissioned it? We might not be geniuses like you, but we're plenty visionary. The Amber Lord just swung their hammer, announcing the beginning of a new era. It means that the legendary cosmic catastrophe is drawing close. No explanation needed. I've read the brief history of the universe to know enough. By the way, I'm surprised you're a supporter of the catastrophe theory. That's not totally true. I'll just support any theory with the most commercial value. It sounds like something you would say. There's nothing you can't deny. Since the Cancer of All Worlds started spreading, the Legion and the Annihilation Gang have become more and more active. Our mission here is to prepare and ward off those threats. I don't want to say things like we're working for a just cause, because I know you aren't that naive, Chad. I just think that our lives can be a lot easier if we don't complicate stuff. I don't want to spend all day delving into this subject with you. Let's go down. Well, shit. So the IPC commissioned the existence... Oh, I didn't get to read what that said. I hope you'll understand, Chad. But I can tell you this. You will absolutely not be disturbed here. Ah, I see. But you should know, too, that if I wanted, I would find a way to locate my position. It's not that hard. Dudley laughs out loud instead of fielding a response. Of course he knows that. It is a genius who stands before him. Are those true stings? Yeah, why are the true stings still in the place? You're right, and I think they're probably from the Swarm disaster era. It's been a long while since anyone stepped foot here. I won't be surprised by anything I see in this facility. I'm impressed you guys managed to find this place. This is the first time I've seen true living true stings. It's a pity you aren't a biologist. Let's clear this place up, or we can't start working. Ah. So the truth stings have been there for a long time. Okay. I need to build Little Gwei, because Little Gwei is not built. Clearly. Could you tell? Could you tell that she's not built?
Ill fate to say.
Time to say bye. Boom.
It'd be great if they couldn't kill me right now. Dude, Black Swan is so cool, man. The way her dodge damage works.
Tedious.
Bonk. Okay. Oh. They might just actually die. I didn't even need ult. I didn't even know. Why does Little Gwei die every time? Because I don't have it built. I'm sorry.
Another precious memory to
I
hold
know.
on to.
I punish her to death every time we go into combat. So sad. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, the space beyond this door is where we concoct the miracle. Is Dr. Chadwick inside? I never thought I'd end up working alongside that genius. Please hold your horses. Before you are all officially become Dr. Chadwick's colleagues, there's something I want to remind you. By walking through this door, you'll be selecting a different life for yourself. This lab will be your life for a very long time to come. You will work, research, have fun, and make friends here, isolated from the outside world until this project is launched or fails. If you aren't ready for this kind of life, you may go before I open this door. Also, I now understand this is not actually on the space station, because Herta did not create it yet. And he said he wants to know what planet he's on, and he said, don't worry, you're safe here. So they're just using the space station, it's not actually on the space station. I've been studying imaginary theory since the age of 15. Working with Dr. Chadwick is my lifelong ambition. Right, this is an opportunity others could only dream of. That door is nothing. As scientists, we've long dedicated our lives to science. You guys are just like him. I believe you will have a great time working with Dr. Chadwick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please come in. I can shake the world from right here. so many IPC guards. We study, research, and work night and day. They rarely question things. They trust me.
Make a wish.
Just in case we go into a fight. Can I talk to any of these people? No, I can't. Let me grab this real quick. Oh, nope. Just kidding. It's not there. The 37th detonation test unsuccessful. The energy waves from the collision failed to tear up the imaginary fissure. The detonation capsule did not reach the critical threshold. Why? Lift the safety protocols. Increase the collision rate to 1.3 times the default threshold. Let's take it from there. But this is too risky and might even compromise the researcher's safety. Exactly. We can try one more time. There's no need to... We've tried too many times. It's clear that we won't make any progress if we go down the same road. Over the past 3 years, we've overcome nearly every theoretical hurdle. The scientific achievements born in this lab are enough to leave the universe amazed. But if we fail to build the imaginary impulsion pulse, our efforts will all be in vain. The IPC won't allow us to take the scientific results with us, not even a single page. As physicists, we must succeed. You think you just had a big brain moment with the story? You want to see if you're right? After overcoming the bottleneck, the experiment went smoothly. The lab even received visitors. I also just had a big brain theory. Okay, what I'm thinking of right now, we're on Penacony. They just don't want to show it. He said, what planet are they on? And he said he's not going to tell them, but they're safe here. If he was locked by the family, right? We're going to imagine that we're on Penacony when the IPC owned it. What if it wasn't a Stellaron crisis? It was the nuclear explosion. And then the IPC was like, ah, shit, we gotta leave. My team and I are honored to have you here with the detonation test. This lab doesn't welcome visitors, but you're special, Mr. Screwlum. The technology department wants to stay in your good graces. You're welcome, Dr. Chadwick. I'm floored by you and your colleagues' achievements. Please allow me to ask you some questions, as curiosity sometimes compels me to ignore the decorum, just like what organic life experiences. Why did you agree to take part in the development of a weapon as destructive as the imaginary impulsion pulse? Dudley, my friend from the technology department, said that the weapon could be used to contain the destruction's forces. He said we were doing the right thing. I'm very sorry, Dr. Chadwick. I shouldn't have sprung that question on you and put you in a position to give an insincere answer. I think we're all free to choose the life we prefer. We can put aside those redundant thoughts that distract us and focus on our tasks at hand in areas of expertise. But you must be cautious, Doctor. For people like us, even a minor slip-up can impact the entire universe. Our wisdom is both a blessing and a burden. Some advice is too late to be given now. We already know that the box contains a monster. I hope you'll safeguard it and make sure it won't be opened by some ignorant kids. Thanks for your advice, Mr. Screwlum. I hope I'll see you again one day. Hurry it up. Round up anyone who dares to resist. No one should hinder the detonation. They're really going to use the pulse? Professor Chadwick, where is he? Only he can put a stop to this. Screwlum's words forced me to face myself. Captain, we've located Professor Chadwick, but the moment of clarity always comes too late. I don't need to... God damn it. I was going to say I don't need to fight this guy. He immediately just... Oh. Bonk.
Tedious.
Destiny is apparent.
Ill fate descends.
May as well kill him.
Ouch. Don't kill Logway. You can't kill Logway. Not this time. She lives. Nice try, though. Alright, let me go heal real quick. And in case we get into a fight, we'll do the same thing.
The moon shines on the truth.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way. My nightmare finally came. I'm very sorry to tell you this, Chad. You might be a genius in your field, but you know nothing about power. Your naivety blinds you from seeing the big picture, and you don't even understand the era you're in. You should have realized long ago that we're both merely pawns in this game of chess. Once we're placed on the chessboard, we're no longer in control of our fate. Weapons are made to eliminate enemies. Is it that hard to understand? Over a dozen Vanguard units of the Legion are preparing to attack the joint trade routes. Their presence can directly threaten Pierpoint's safety. Our enemies are closing in. This is the perfect time to test the power of the imaginary impulsion pulse. You have 100, no, 1,000 other ways to stop them that can incur lower costs and affect fewer innocents. I've got it, finally. What we've done here for the past 20 years is just an experiment. The results of our work never truly belonged to us. Stop lying to yourself, Chad. You knew what you were getting into right from the beginning, but you chose to ignore it. Come here, bomb maker. It's time to show the Legion our might. So they nuked the Legion. The end of my creation. I didn't get to see what that said. Ballistic trajectory pre-calculation is complete. Margin of error is 0.08%. Charging detonation platform. 60, 70, 85. Complete. Reviewing collider status. 30, 50, 75. Complete. Automatic cruise AI deployed. Enemy contact detonation AI deployed. Imaginary impulsion pulse preparation complete. Ready to detonate at any moment. How many collateral targets are there in the blast range? There's an estimate 24 planets. Holy shit. Three secondary planets with civilizations of grade D or above. The amount of collateral damage is acceptable. The detonation plan can proceed as scheduled. It's time, bomb maker. Hit the detonate button. Don't press the button. What are you doing? Press it now. Oh, I get it. You're afraid of taking the blame, aren't you? Fret not. The one who presses the button is neither you nor I. We won't even be mentioned if this incident is later reported. Now, do it. Nope. You sympathize with Dr. Chadwick, right? I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Chadwick isn't worth your sympathy. He'd long foreseen the outcome, but he chose to ignore it and carry on the research at all costs. Selfishly, he puts his talent before everything else. He doesn't care the least bit about anyone else. Now, do it. I'm not going to say anything else. You've just wasted your final opportunity. Hey, you, do it. Yeah, he shot me. Detonation command confirmed. Collider charging in progress. 20, 50, 75. Critical detonation threshold reached. Automatic cruise AI activated. Locking target. 30, 70% complete. Lock on AI activated. Warming up. Chamber temperature has reached threshold. Imaginary pulse is about to be launched. 5. Dud. 4. Don't hold it against me, Chad. We have to be responsible for our choices. 3. My name will forever be cursed. What's the price you have to pay, Dudley? 2. Look, Chad, this is your problem. You always take your gifts and talents for granted, and you have no idea there are people like me. 1. No one will remember us. 0. Imaginary impulsion pulse detonate. Holy shit. That was his first half of his life. Okay, so odds are we weren't on Penacony because the satellite thing. 20, was it 23 planets? Oh, Vanity, it's you again. Now you have experienced half my life and learned about my story. How many people did the pulse kill? A number that I try my best every day to forget. Ever since that day, I haven't dared to look in the mirror even once. I'm worried I might see a monster. A murderer who has killed countless people and ruined even more lives. That day in the control room was the last I saw Dudley. Perhaps it's true that pawns don't deserve to be mentioned, just like how he put it. After that, I disbanded the team and left the lab. I managed to take some crucial data with me to keep them from falling into the wrong hands. I later learned from others that the higher-ups of the technology department who ordered the imaginary impulsion pulse detonation were subjected to an internal review. They were never heard of again. But I knew that IPC wouldn't let the matter rest. The results of our research was way too valuable. Although they released a statement condemning the detonation, they would never really give up the technology related to it. They needed me to control the knowledge and keep it out of reach of other factions across the universe. So they would always be breathing down my neck. So I decided to escape, not wanting to live the rest of my life being controlled by others. A name came to my mind when I needed help the most. We'd only met once, but he saw through my hypocrisy and excuses. Screw him. Yes, I made up my mind to look for him, thinking that he could help me rebel against IPC. This is the story of the later part of my life. Holy shit. Let's go find the pieces. Let's go find the pieces. So, I originally thought it was a nuke, but clearly that is a nuke on a massive scale. A much larger scale than originally intended. Or sorry, than initially thought. Yeah, let's just go this way real quick. Collect. Once upon a time, when there was no interaction between different worlds, some civilizations were already in possession of weapons powerful enough to destroy themselves. Out of fear for power, they established complicated laws and regulations in an attempt to prevent these self-unmaking devices from falling into the hands of the insane or the violent. When the starry seas later became interconnected by winding routes, the exchange of technology and resources began. New weapons, many times more powerful than the original ones, emerged, one after another. Bewilderingly, these complicated rules in place to limit the abuse of weapons became increasingly simplified as more and more powerful weapons were invented. People were more tolerant of weapons when they were used against enemies. Let's say there was a faraway planet where its peoples were being ravaged by ferocious flames, with their cries echoing throughout the sky. Yet, for you and I, lying beneath the tree and gazing at the sky, the planet would be just another star plucked by someone from many others. Oh, that was the third piece of the puzzle that I just grabbed. Hey, dog. Don't hit me now. I need to go back and refresh my thing. There's another wall we can go up. Yeah, I told you, it's literally Space Oppenheimer. Don't hit me. Puzzle. Wisdom. What a perplexing word. Some see it as the answer to every problem and the ultimate of all virtues. However, many of those with extraordinary intellect are troubled by secular problems. Is it because the geniuses are too arrogant, or is it because jealousy gets the better of the mundane? No one has an answer for that. Only one thing is irrefutable. Wisdom can coexist with selfish desires. Interesting. Right, so he was... Is it just talking about the fact that he was curious as to if he could actually build it or not? Okay, so that reconnects that. Go ahead and refresh here. Need to get up to this wall. What did Xandar see when he was recording tomes on the imaginary tree in his strange and ancient language? Xandar recorded tomes on the imaginary tree? When I was little and was first discovered, When I was little and was first discovered the imaginary theories, what came into my mind was the image of a dense forest, not of a huge tree. After going through so many things, I still find it hard to believe that the foundation of the universe is a giant tree that nurtures countless leaves, selflessly and voluntarily. I prefer to see each planet as a seed carried by the wind that happens to land on soil. The seeds then begin to take root and grow bigger, eventually forming the forest. The universe isn't concerned with our presence. It merely exists and observes. Interesting. So instead of the imaginary tree as we know it, it's the actual imaginary forest. That's kind of cool. Or interesting, at least, to say the least. There is a way of me going back. This one? Yeah, there we go. Alright, screw him. Let's see what you're all about, brother. Chadwick is not so Chad as I thought. Screw him, I finally found you. We haven't seen each other for years, Dr. Chadwick. Please forgive me for not telling you that I feel sorry for your plight. I know you have long seen it coming. I brought this upon myself. After all these years, I no longer have to be reminded of that. I need help, Mr. Screwlum. I can tell you're driven to a corner, as you're still willing to talk to me after going through all those hardships. Planet Screwlum can be your temporary shelter if you need it. No way. I pledged to myself never to involve any more innocent people in this matter. No matter where I hide, the IPC will find me. It's just a matter of time. I can't be on the run forever, so I need to fight back in some way. I've heard that a genius has developed a secret drug capable of blocking parts of the consciousness and memory of a person. I've never been close with anyone from the Genius Society, so I'll need you to pull the strings for me. The selective blocking agent. I've heard of it. I suppose it's the brainchild of that eccentric pharmacist. Indeed, that lady has no dealings with the IPC, so the risk of her selling you out is low. Question. Do you think this is a surefire solution? All I'm certain is that it was the smallest price to pay. All I'm certain is that it has the smallest price to pay. As long as I can forget the knowledge temporarily, the IPC will have no means to extract it from my brain. As for whatever I'll be going through, I deserve it. Everyone must be accountable for their actions, and facing the consequences is part of the parcel of the process. I understand, Dr. Chadwick. I'll get you that drug. You're finally honest with yourself, Doctor. I'm glad for you that achievement alone. I hope with all my heart that you can pull through these tough times. Yeah, this is really messed up. So he's not here forcefully, he's here willingly. Clearly. Also, this room is really cool. The Dr. Chadwick in front of you is at an advanced age. He looks very similar to how he was when you first met him. He still has those contemplative eyes, now tinged with a hint of gloominess. He can't seem to sense your presence. Perhaps you can take a look around the room first. One wonders what's inside the safe on the wall. It could be completely empty, because the Cauldron Chadwick is right here, has no more secrets he can hide. Oh, the red door again? A few books are scattered on the floor. You peer at their names, and are certain they have nothing to do with the Chadwick specialization nor research subjects. You find it hard to believe that the old man would be interested in Shanzhou Vidyadhara folk music theory, or perhaps he must have lived here for too long. Oh, the table, I'm assuming. Yeah. The table. The desk before you, the desk before the old man is stacked with unsent letters. On a letter cover, written in hasty handwriting, unauthorized send request, return recommended. Professor Chadwick has been placed under house arrest here. Doctor? Ah, did they send their guys over again? Who was sent here makes no difference. I've said time and time again that I'm no longer of use to you guys. You took the selective blocking agent. How did you know? I get it. This isn't reality, and you aren't an IPC lackey, are you? Wonderful. It's been so long since I had a normal conversation with someone. I don't need anything here, as they'll give me whatever I want. I'm just deprived of freedom. What have they done? At first, they pretended to be friendly with me. They tempted me with valuables and promises in return for my knowledge, all to no avail. Eventually, they lost their patience and started forcing me to read articles related to the theory of imaginary application. But the drug was surprisingly effective. Not only did it block my access to the related knowledge in my mind, but it also hampered my ability to learn the knowledge. Much later on, they accepted the fact that I had been reduced to a useless old man. Starting from some point in time, they changed their strategy and decided to just wait for my death. You don't have to. It's the price I have to pay. The passing of time and increasing pain seems to have alleviated my guilt, which is the only good thing about being confined here. What'll happen next? I've gathered bits and pieces of info from the people they sent. Combined with my own deduction, I believe the IPC might be scheming to tamper with the memoria left in my brain after the death of my physical body. They probably think that no matter how tight-lipped I am now, whatever remains of my dead body will be at their disposal. That is so up, dude. I'm scared, youngster. I'm worried that all the precautions I've taken so far will be negated upon my demise. At this rate, IPC will one day regain control of the Imaginary Pulses technology and monopolize it. My efforts will all be in vain when the time comes. Please allow me to review that, Doctor? Your effort isn't in vain. Ah, here we are again, Dr. Chadwick. Screwlum? I never thought I would see you again. I once thought so too. Life is unpredictable, but it has eventually shown us its benevolent side. I'm here to tell you that your effort isn't in vain. Even after the death of your physical body, you're still safeguarding your knowledge, leaving no chance for those harboring ulterior motives. It isn't the effect of the drug, but the ingrained dedication and perseverance in your consciousness. He's locked away from his knowledge, and he's still so OP, truly a genius. I know. That's great. It couldn't be better. You know what, Screwlum? I've always regretted not listening to the voice inside me when we first met. It's just a simple phrase, but I haven't been able to say it. It's probably time I hear it myself now. Say it, Chadwick. Life is fleeting, and many reach the end with regrets. I can't say your life is a happy one, but it is at least complete when this moment takes place. I joined the experiment not for a good cause, but for myself. I wanted my talent and expertise to be seen by the whole world, and that's it. Thank you, Screwlum. And you. I feel much better. Probably never better. You've been through a lot, Dr. Chadwick. Now, if you don't mind, please let us be with you as you make your way to the end. Damn. Holy shit, this is crazy. Help Dr. Chadwick to his feet. Mr. Screwlin, please tell me. I have not gathered too many opinions on this matter. However, this is one lady's assessment that I believe I can convey on her behalf. In a few short years, Chadwick... Oh, shit. Why is it not letting me read it? Am I walking too fast? What happened? Let's wake up, Miss Vanity. Well, off we go. Damn, that's crazy, dude. It literally Space Oppenheimer. Thank you, Miss Vanity. You managed to unravel the mystery surrounding Dr. Chadwick and gave him freedom. He's not in the dreamscape. I found a way to convince the family to bring the remnants of Chadwick's memoria to Herta Space Station. As the witness to the completion of his life, I would like to invite you to pay your final respects, should you wish. That's kind of scary. Now that his memoria is in the space station? Because clearly it was working being here. What if they go to the space station and find his memoria? And the IPC gets what they want this entire time. Oh, in the seclusion zone. That's not where I thought it would want me to go.
Huh.
Off we go. TLDR, it's what Herta said, don't worry. True. I trust Herta.
Yeah.
Hello. What's up? Welcome back. 2 Ember eras later, Chadwick is finally freed. He's now with us. How did he end up like this? Oh, he's kept... Yeah, the memory bubble's kept here. What Dr. Chadwick dreaded the most became reality. After his demise, the IPC extracted the Memoria in his brain with the advanced technology provided by the Garden of Recollection and sealed it in a memory bubble. Oh, okay. So the IPC did do it. They must have prepared for it in advance, as the process took place right after his death, so fast that even his consciousness in his final moments was preserved. That step alone wasn't enough, as the Memoria preserved the... That step alone wasn't enough, as the Memoria preserved that way was in essence a stagnant pool. If it remained inactive for too long a time, what was in the water would eventually die out. Therefore, the IPC came up with a solution. Sending Chadwick to Penacony to maintain the activity of the Memoria. Speculation, the technology department must have struck some sort of deal with the family. Under the family's supervision, Chadwick wandered in the dreamscape for 2 Amber eras. If it weren't for you, their supervision would continue. What about now? I think it's time for Chadwick to rest. This is such a miracle. It's hard to believe he's managed to resist the IPC until now, with what little consciousness remaining in his Memoria. I was right about him back then. He's always been a genius, Madam Herta, but he isn't always this determined. Science and technology is not good or evil. For the past 100 years, he's been trying to redeem himself for a thought he had when he was young. When Vanity told me about him, I thought I would finally have the chance to learn about his research. It's a pity that things turned out this way. Those devices are used to maintain the vitality of the memory bubble temporarily. By turning them off, Dr. Chadwick will be able to enter a peaceful slumber. Oh, we're gonna kill him. Oh. Okay. Textures are hella messed up here, clearly. Interesting. Okay. Collect. The nature of emotion. Huh. We will read that. Not right now. Interesting. Okay. Can I talk to Squirrel? Can I talk to her? Robot? Alright. Well, let's turn them off, I guess. Before you lies more than just a lifeless machine. It embodies a third of Chadwick's existence. You hoped for a response from the world to the departure of this brilliant mind. Yet all that lingers is a profound silence in the air. I don't know you very well, Doctor. We've known each other for a century, yet we've only met 3 times. Nevertheless, please allow me to address you as friend. Oh no. I understand this may not be much of a consolation, but in my calculations, your research had the potential to save billions of lives. Regrettably, the era has slipped through our fingers like sand. Prior to the onset of an actual disaster, all we can do is pray. Pray that the discerning gaze of Nous may turn toward the next Chadwick. Well, should I also say something? Dr. Chadwick, although I've never met you in person, I deeply admire your intellect and research. You know, I don't usually give compliments, but our fields of study shares many commonalities. Your work on the theory of imaginary applications has sparked my inspiration on more than one occasion, and I have to say, it's even made me, a tad jealous. It's a shame we never had the chance to work together. From what I've heard from Scurry and that troublemaker, you've made your share of hardships in your lifetime. Rest in peace, Doc. Phew. Is this over? Well, it's a calm conclusion for Dr. Chadwick in his later years. This would count as quite a significant luxury. I never imagined I'd be able to bid farewell to a fellow society member in person. It feels rather peculiar. It's a real pity. If only I had realized 2 Amber eras earlier. Madam Herta? Madam Herta? Who is it? Did you all just hear that voice just now? It's a miracle! Calm down, both of you. I heard that voice too. Could it be the residual consciousness of Chadwick? Herta, please come closer. It's happening again, but this time it seems quieter. Chadwick's self-awareness still lingers faintly. It's making an eager effort to communicate with us. Madam Herta, Madam Vanity, let's get closer. Hello? What's up, dog? Madam Herta. I'm listening, Doctor. If there's anything else you want to say, now's the time. I'm honored. My research, my knowledge, I will leave behind. Please accept... Wait, are you saying... Memoria is dissipating. Please come closer. Touch foreheads. Herta's puppet takes a step forward, pressing her forehead against the trembling memory bubble. The memory bubble, which still holds the... Ow! Which still holds the traces of Chadwick's consciousness, ruptures in an instant, and a few seconds later, Herta opens her eyes. Chadwick. It's absolutely infuriating. He was nothing more than an ordinary person with a lifespan of just a few decades, yet he managed to achieve such astonishing feats. What did he say to you? Everything. In that brief moment, he entrusted all of his life's work to me. What? Herta has the nuke? Oh my god. Guys, listen, I'm not, oh my god. I'm not saying Herta would do anything bad with it, but let's not forget that Herta is in contract with the IPC right now. The literal people he was avoiding giving this to. It appears that in the final moments of his life's call, Chadwick chose to place his trust in you, Madam Herta, even though the two of you have never met before. The reasoning behind organic life is truly unpredictable. Nevertheless, the impulses of organic life frequently embody a grand and romantic poetry that never fails to leave me in awe. Remarkable. Truly remarkable. Tens of thousands of formulas and equations are flashing through my mind right now. I never imagined that there could be such a way to analyze the problem. From imaginary overflow to imaginary implosion, sorry. From theory to application. From a mere paper to the birth of the imaginary pulse. Ah. What did you see, Madam Herta? I saw the final words he left behind. To Madam Herta. While I've held my position during my lifetime, given the resources the IPC possesses, they will inevitably discover the means and techniques to reproduce the imaginary implosion pulse. The die was cast at the moment the imaginary pulse was created. Every corner of the universe is destined to be on guard against its threats. I can't turn back time, but there's still one thing I can do. I can entrust my knowledge and technology to those who are worthy, thereby establishing the groundwork for a deterrence system robust enough to counterbalance the IPC's might. My life is nearing its conclusion, yet from this moment forward I aspire to be an unyielding blade, eternally poised above tyranny and malevolence. According to my calculations, Chadwick's research could have saved hundreds of millions of lives. Now it appears that this outcome has an extremely high rate of becoming reality. May you find eternal peace among the sea of trees, Doctor. To think he would entrust his life's work to me. Did he not know the space station was connected with the IPC? That's what I'm saying! Oh, hell yeah, Herta. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Find a way to circumvent the IPC surveillance, then. With my reputation as a genius on the line, I will surely get this done for Chadwick. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Well. Shit, is that it? Is that it? Damn. Holy shit. Yo, what a quest. God damn. Thank you for telling me that. Or to do that one. That's huge. Okay, so... God damn. Yeah, the IPC, I mean, we've known the IPCs are pieces of shit, right? We've known that. We've known that they've been hiding a bunch of secrets. Damn, so Herda currently has the knowledge to recreate the most devastating imaginary weapon in the universe. Are there any other lore heavy ones? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm assuming, if that one's really good, then I'm assuming the other ones will be at least somewhat good. But that I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I won't be able to continue here, like tonight, because I do have plans that I need to do tonight. So we're gonna have to stop here. But I'm glad that please excuse my unmade bed. I'm glad that we got to do that and actually experience that together. That's crazy. That's huge. I'm gonna tweet about this mission so that others can also do it. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. Both the companion quest and that one were 10 out of 10. That was great. Love that. I was going to stream the Honkai Impact 3rd Fuhua arc this weekend, but I have a massive Penacony theory that I want to research and get a video out on. It'll be my first theory video since the March theory video, which is my most viewed video on the channel. So, let me cook this weekend, chat. Let me cook. I'm going to come up with a new Penacony theory. I'm not going to tell you what it's about because I'm going to keep it a secret until the video comes out. I don't want you all brainstorming and figuring it out before I post the video, of course. But yes, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. I will see y'all in the next stream, which again, I'm not sure when that will be. But if you are new around here and you would like to know when I'm going to stream next, I always say when I'm going to stream on Twitter and in the Discord, which both of the links are in the description if you would like to join and or follow. But with all that said, I love you all. Mwah. I'll see you in the next one. And I hope... Dating with the kitchen tonight? Yes, I'm dating with the kitchen, baby. Have a good one. And a great weekend. Have a good weekend.